Okay, we are live. Welcome to the Manchester United versus Luton Town Watchalong. Looking forward to this one, guys. Get those thoughts down below. Get those predictions in as well. We got the team news on the right-hand side as well. And in tonight's match, Manchester United are going with a slightly changed team. We are going for, of course, Andre Onana in goal. No Wan-Bissaka today. He is out with illness, apparently. Then our backline, I'm not overly happy with it. I've been saying all week how much I do not want to see the likes of Clinton and Clinton Morris and of course Adebayo going up against Victor Lindelof, and that's exactly what we're getting today. I can't say I'm 100% happy with the lineup, but it is what it is. Apart from that, Sergio Reguilon comes in at the left back, and of course it's the same midfield, it's the same forward line we've seen during the midweek. I can't really say I'm too surprised overall with the actual lineup. I think Ten Hag was always going to go with something similar to what we got midweek, and I think we probably would have won midweek, truthfully and honestly, without that red card decision that went against us and against Marcus Rashford. So it's certainly going to be an interesting match today. I'm looking forward to it. It's absolutely must win at this point. No excuses. We have to be beating Luton Town at home. We have not failed to beat Luton Town at home since the year 1899. 124 years since we failed to beat this team at home in around about 20 meetings in that time period. Absolutely no excuse. This is a record that we can't afford to lose today as well. Get those predictions in down below, guys. What are you guys thinking? Is it going to be a win, a draw, a loss? Let me know. I can see most people are going for the win. 2/3 going for a win, and of course we have 33% saying it might be a draw in today's match. I think a draw is as bad as a loss, really, in this one. And look, I know Luton are going to come and be spirited, be hard to beat. That's going to be their game plan. They're going to play 5 at the back. It's going to be difficult. They're going to mid-block us. They're going to sink in when needed. And they're going to be hard to beat. And they will scrap. And the question is, do we have scrappers in our team who will be able to go toe-to-toe with Luton Town today? That's going to be the big question in today's match. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Get those thoughts in about the team, your score predictions. What do you guys think is going to happen today? I think it's going to be Rasmus Hojlund's first Premier League goal, if I'm being honest. I think I'm going to go for a 3-0 win to Manchester United. Now, I might be going bold, I might be going brave, because we haven't scored a lot of goals all season, but we're going to hope for the best in this one. Surely we have to be beating Luton Town. Get those likes in. Get your thoughts into the comments. Of course, we go through every single comment on the show. Absolutely. You guys are taking the time to let me talk to you and your day, so at least I can do is give you guys the time of day in the comments. Get those thoughts in down below. We got 60-40% on the prediction. Most people are going to go for the win for United. I'm feeling quietly confident, because I think, not that we've turned a leaf, not that I'm expecting us to really these guys away, but I think we should be winning this match, all things considered, and I would be really surprised and shocked if we can't. Look, if we lose this match going into this international break, Erik ten Hag might not see the next match for Manchester United. Certainly for me, if we lose this match today, I think genuinely there's no way back at all for the man at this club. In other news today, of course, disappointing loss for Spurs. We can see those injuries adding up in a 2-1 loss against Wolves because of poor performance from Spurs, all things considered. And when we consider that United have had over 20 injuries at this point in time and a lot of illness as well for some reason, I can kind of see why we haven't been playing to our full strengths. That backline is genuinely terrible. I mean, Delo, I don't know what this guy has to do to be dropped, genuinely. Has not played well all season, in my opinion. Jordy's down there. Good to see you, man. Hope all is good with you. I don't think you guys are playing today either. Or well, certainly not at 3 p.m. Let me get up the other matches as well. Of course, we'll let everyone know what's happening in those across the day as well. And apologies in advance. As we know, it's a 3 p.m. kickoff. They're not always the most stable if you know how to watch them. So if we do lose the feed for a little bit, excuse it. Do excuse it, of course. So the other matches today, we've got Arsenal taking on Burnley, Palace versus Everton. We got Bournemouth, Newcastle tonight. That is a 5:30 kickoff in that one. We're getting ready at Old Trafford. Obviously, it's going to be Armistice Day. It's going to be Remembrance Day, so that's going to be a celebration. You guys are playing Bournemouth. Yeah, I think he'll beat Bournemouth. I do. I think he'll win. Handily enough in that one. Not that Bournemouth are too bad of a team, but they shouldn't have much compared to Newcastle, really, if we're being honest with ourselves. But things can happen. I think it's an interesting team. I think we got our best performance out of that forward line midweek, and certainly our best attacking performance in a long time. So it will be interesting to see what happens in today's match in relation to that, how we're going to shape up. Will it be Rashford or Garnacho on the right-hand side? I went Rashford on the left, but it could easily be Rashford on the right. It was kind of interchanging during the week whenever we watched that initial match against Copenhagen, of course. A match we should have won. I'm still pretty bitter about it, all things considered, but hopefully it's going to be a better one today, and hopefully United get the win. I wouldn't be surprised if VAR have a dodgy call up their hands. There's always one every week. Doesn't matter what team you are. Everybody is at the mercy of refereeing in this country, which, as we know, can be absolutely horrendous from time to time. Big ups on the 12 likes as well, much appreciated. And look, we're getting ready for this one, and I think genuinely it'll be an interesting match. Luton will scrap. Luton will be up for everything in this. Every second ball, every challenge. They will be driven, and they will work really, really, really hard. And we are in danger, really, of being outworked. I think key today is going to be creativity. Absolute creativity is so essential in this match. I mean, you see a big performance from Eriksen, big performance from Bruno. Make those opportunities. Give Hojlund something to feed off. As we see midweek, the guy's movement is exceptional, and even if it is only a half chance, he might get his hand. He might get it in the back of the net. Anything dropping in the box, any rebound, any ball across the box, he can be there for it. So make sure we're there for it. Look, it's been really disappointing so far this season. 9 losses already, and we're going into the November international break. Obviously, lots of work to do, and a lot's going to change at Manchester United in a very quick period of time. Obviously, as we know, Sir Jim Ratcliffe set to come in next week. That is set to be done, and he's going to want to get immediate control over things happening. And look, I will say this, and I will make this abundantly clear for everybody who is watching today, that we will see changes coming soon at Manchester United, but it will not be the likes of Radcliffe who will sack the manager. They're going to bring people in, and it'll be their decision. So we're going to find out what happens in that regard very soon. In terms of the bench, it's interesting today as well. I believe Altay Bayan Darren there. Tom Heaton will be in there as well. Of course, Rafa Varane on the bench. Amrabat. Mason Mount, a player who I genuinely don't know what's going on there. I really don't. Just not playing at all, and that's definitely a concern. I just really don't understand it. If I'm being honest with you guys, I genuinely feeling like this might be a Donny van de Beek type signing, a player we bought with intention of fitting him in, but he doesn't seem to have a set place in the team. So I think Mount's got to start getting minutes somewhere. Kobe Menu on the bench, Amrabat on there, Hannibal, Pellistri, Anthony, and Martial as well on there. So there are options. And look, Luton are going to come and they're going to work really, really hard. They might not be a high quality team, but they're probably going to outwork us today. They're going to outfight us, and they'll be up for absolutely every challenge, every ball, everything they will be ready for. So we have to be ready for this. We have to make the chances. We have to be creative. We have to find a way to beat Luton Town today. And I really can't believe we're in this position where we're saying that it's going to be a challenge to score a lot of goals today. It's going to be a challenge to beat Luton Town. I mean, we might get it wrong. They might surprise us out of nowhere and turn up with a really good performance, but I'm really doubting it at this moment in time as well. I'm trying to fire up the Luton team. Can't really see too much in terms of what they're playing. I might have to pull up their Twitter or something if I want to get that up for you guys, and I do want to pull that up. In terms of the poll, 14 votes on it so far, 50% going for the win. We got 36 going for a draw, 14 for the loss. Look, it's going to be an interesting match today. Certainly a match we're heavily favourites for, and there really is no excuse not to be winning this. But Luton will be a challenge, and they will pose their own threat on the break with set pieces, with balls into the box. They will be hard to beat. Make no mistake about it. And they'll be up for this. They will be ready for this. In terms of the Luton team, I've just got it up as well. It's Kaminski, Kabore, also Lockyer, Ted Mengi, former United player, Doherty Nakamba, and Ross Barkley, Andros Townsend, Clinton Morris, and Ogbene. Some players to watch out for there. Ross Barkley, capable of some good moments. Ogbene, very, very quick attacking player. I believe he is the quickest player in the Premier League in this entire season, so we have to watch out for that. We've got Jarl in the comments. United playing Bournemouth today, but it is Newcastle. Yep. Look, that'll be an interesting match. I might put it on after this one at 5:30. Catch a bit of that. Newcastle's looking good this season. They really, really are. But it's interesting. A win today, I believe, takes us within 5 points of Tottenham Hotspur. And that in itself is kind of remarkable. It does show that a lot of teams at the top, it's been very competitive for them. As things stand, United are in 8th place and we have 18 points. But a win in this one can take us up over Newcastle for the time being, up to 6th place. Obviously, point behind Villa still, but a win today would help our cause. But really, I think massive improvements are needed to be seen, absolutely, in terms of these results, in terms of performances. We have to be better, we have to be ready, we have to be ready to go in this one from minute one, because Luton Town will be up for this. I'm telling you guys, I'm not just saying this as in my pessimistic view on Manchester United, but Luton will be up for this. We've seen they put up a real challenge against Liverpool. Obviously, being aware that's different, but I think Luton will pose their own risks in this one. I think we have to be ready for it. We have to be willing to fight for every ball. We have to make the chances, make those opportunities, score those goals, and that's what we got to get doing from minute one. From minute one, we have to be ready for this, and if we are, then I have every confidence that we can go and win this. I think a goal early doors will be needed. If Luton Town genuinely come out and manage to hold us to 60 minutes, 70 minutes, and it's 0-0, they're probably going to fancy themselves to try get something as well out of this. Just getting ready for kickoff. We're 1 or 2 minutes away. Obviously, we have the Remembrance Day celebration. Well, commemoration, sorry, I probably should say. The poppies and the wreaths are out on the pitch at Manchester United, and we're going to have a minute's silence, I believe, in the ground. Everybody getting ready for this one. It's going to be a big one. It's a big test, and I really can't believe I'm saying this about Luton Town at Old Trafford, and we seriously should be beating this team very comfortably. It's a nice day in Manchester, little bit of sun for once, and looks like we are getting ready to kick things off very, very soon. What do you guys think about the lineup? What are you guys predicting for this one? Get those thoughts in down below, of course. We got Sir Alex Ferguson in the stands watching on. Of course, I mean, a penny for Sir Alex Ferguson's thoughts at the minute, but certainly, look, it's going to be an interesting couple of weeks. I'm looking forward to next week, international break. We're going to get lots of news about Radcliffe's buy-in, the takeover, and where that's going to be going very, very shortly. I would expect to see that within, probably not Monday, because I think Monday is Sir Bobby Charlton's funeral, so I wouldn't expect anything announced at that point in time. But I would say that we're going to see something maybe Tuesday, Wednesday kind of time, so definitely be keeping an eye out for that one, because once it's confirmed, it has to be announced to New York Stock Exchange, and that's the same information that we will be getting as and when it comes. And of course, we will be live as soon as we hear anything in that regard. Getting ready for kickoff. Let me quickly load up the old timer as well. I'm just going to get that together. Minute silence still going on just over now as well. And Manchester United getting ready to get things underway. I think this is must win, and it's not just because it's Luton Town and how we play, but imagine the feeling in the fan base around this club right now if, and I mean if, we end up losing this match going into the international break. It's really make or break time. We're getting ready to kick things off. I believe Manchester United will be starting this one from the looks of things, and we're pretty much ready to go at Old Trafford, maybe a minute or two delayed with the minute silence and the commemorations before the match. Of course, Luton Town setting up in the back five as always, and they're going to be difficult to break down. So it's going to be a big one. I'm looking forward to this. Let's hope United don't have a spanner to throw in the works of us all having a very good weekend as well. 16 votes on the poll, 56% going for the win, 31% for the draw, and 12% for the loss. And of course, at halftime, we will reset that as well so we can keep things ticking over and get the response from you guys on how things are going. Bruno Fernandes to get us kicked off, about to go right about now. There we go. We are underway at Old Trafford. United kicking off. It's back to Onana. And initially, we're just launching it long again. I just can't get behind this long ball football. I'm pumping it forward against the likes of Luton Town. But we have got the ball on the ground now. It's what we need to be doing. Luton, they're going to stand off. They're going to be picking the runners up in midfield. And they're going to work really, really, really hard in this one. They have to do. And that's what they've done all season. They did it against Tottenham. They've done it against Liverpool. They pushed those teams hard as well. And we gotta get going. We gotta get ready for this. Harry Maguire and Lindelof at the back. It's the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer team back in business. It's McTominay midfield. It's Delot at right back. It's both Maguire and Lindelof. It's kind of shocking that this is where the injuries have led us to in this season so far, guys. Get those thoughts in down below. What are we thinking for today? Who's going to stand out? Who do we need to see have a top-level performance, really, for Manchester United to go on and win this match? Probably Bruno Fernandes, I think, got to be making chances. It can't be one of those matches where we just pass the ball around, we struggle to get through them, we struggle to make clear opportunities, and maybe we nick something on the counter-attack if they go for a corner or they go for something. I would honestly take anything at this point, but I'm expecting a good performance. Liman's in the comments, big T's in there, big ups as well, guys. Let's hope for a top-level result today. I'm not expecting a mega performance because we've no evidence really for it, but certainly play with width. Got to get ready for this. Got to be willing to fight when necessary. Luton very standoff, very much camped in their own half at the moment, just sort of testing the waters out. I reckon United's going to have about 70% possession today plus. So I would expect us to control a lot. Got to watch out for the counter. Andros Townsend does like a goal at Old Trafford. And of course, Ogbene, the fastest player in the Premier League this season, statistically speaking. So they've got pace out wide. Got to be ready for it. Both Delot and Reguilon have to be willing to do the track back. Am I happy with the lineup? I mean, it's probably the best available. I personally would have put Varane at centre-back over Lindelof. I think Wan-Bissaka being out with injury is unfortunate. I wouldn't have minded Pellistri in this one, but I guess we're going for Rashford. And I would have liked to have seen Mount or Amrabat or someone in there instead of Scott McTominay. But I think we need goals, and I think that's what Ten Hag's going for. He's going for someone who might get a goal over someone who's going to give a lot of balance and chance creation to the team. So how that's going to fare out, we're gonna find out really shortly. Everton beating Aston Villa 1-0, I think, or Crystal Palace, sorry. Very early doors goal in that there one, and we'll keep an eye on the other scores as well as and when they're coming in, of course. Big news today really is Wolves beating, of course, Tottenham Hotspur. Liman is looking to take Gary O'Neill over Ten Hag. I mean, it's going to be interesting what happens with Ten Hag. I'm not having Gary O'Neill, but I think we could see a change if results stay the same and Ineos come in and feel like they want to make a change. Ultimately, it's going to be the guys Radcliffe appoints who will be making those calls. Looks like Rasmus Hojlund might have been fouled there by Ted and Mengi, but play does go on. Garnacho takes him down the line, and we've won a corner kick. I mean, corner kicks are interesting. For most teams, this is an opportunity to score, but I mean, it'll be Bruno taking it, and it'll hit the first man and just go out, because that's what's happened for about 4 years at this point. Really, we struggle to score goals from corners, and it's such an avenue for success that other teams use, and we just can't take advantage of it because our delivery is absolutely appalling. Luton getting the man told off as well, just for being too close to the ball. Got to look for the likes of Maguire, Hojlund in there, if possible. Ball does go in, drops to Harry Maguire, gets it off almost towards Christian Eriksen, and Harry Maguire is appealing for something, adamant that Marvelous Nakamba has done something. I'm not too sure what it is. I mean, he was holding the ball as he went down, but whether or not play had already stopped at that point, I think that's going to be the question that gets asked. Maguire's looking for something, probably not going to get given. We know what referees think about United at the moment. But yeah, looks to be referee taking some advice from VAR. They're having a look for a potential handball in here. Will be interesting to see what way this goes. Referee running off as well. I don't think anything's been given, and I think it's just play away. Luton Town free kick. Yeah, nothing really in that there. One was calls for it, but wasn't given. And we're getting ready to kick things off again. Luton Town with a free kick. And their goalkeeper just launching it up the pitch. This is really where they're going to be dangerous. And McTominay's got a big role to play in the middle of the pitch, because Eriksen and Bruno, they're not going to win headers, really. So McTominay is probably first line of defence. I would expect to see Maguire step up as well when needed, just to try stop Luton Town playing out with these long balls, because they'll fancy themselves in the air. And must be a crazy start at Selhurst Park, because it's 1-1 as things stand there within the first 10 minutes. They're getting some excitement, not too much going on at Old Trafford at the moment, but plenty of possession for United. But let's see if we can turn it into something. Let's see if we can actually do something with all this possession we are now being given. Luton really not pressing at all. Lindelof looking for Harry Maguire. Maguire goes out wide to Delot. Delot, I mean, he's coming inside a lot. I wouldn't mind seeing him hold the width a little bit more. I think that could be necessary. Good ball over the top there by Victor Lindelof. Might drop towards McTominay, and Rashford with a shot over the bar. And that's probably the only thing we've actually got. Jordy saying Palace 1-1 with Everton already. Yeah, 2 goals in the first 10 minutes at Selhurst Park. They're getting all the excitement. It was a penalty for Eze, which was the equaliser, and Mykolenko scored within the first minute, so it must literally have been a goal from kickoff in that one. Erik ten Hag on the touchline. I mean, that's a man who is fighting for his life at the minute. I don't know. Can see some people not happy with the VAR call. I really didn't see a lot in it, but it's one of those that probably would have went against us as things stand. Big ups as well, guys, for everyone joining in. Drop a like if you guys haven't already. We're up to 13. Let's see if we can get up to 20 by half time. That's going to be the goal, although we are currently fighting with YouTube at the minute for something is definitely going on as well. People aren't getting notifications and stuff for the actual videos and the live, so we gotta try push it up. If you guys could, that would be really appreciated. United going wide at the minute. Rashford just chopping it back. I mean, initially I can see an issue in this, in that a lot of the ball is being held by both Lindelof and Maguire. Eriksen's kind of dropping deep, but when Eriksen receives, he's got McTominay and Bruno already 30 yards ahead of him. He has to play a world-class pass to move it forward. So I think the onus is going to be on Maguire and Lindelof to try break the lines, find people in a little bit of space. Maguire's gone for a big switch here, finds Reguilon quite nicely, and Reguilon with the ball into the box. Nice ball, but well defended by Luton Town, and they can just play away as well. Bruno on it now. I mean, not really too much happening here in the first 10 minutes or so. Plenty happening in other matches, of course. Nothing in the Arsenal match as things stand. Newcastle to take on Bournemouth later on tonight will be an interesting one to watch as well, for sure. And yeah, look, Garnacho on it. He's out wide at the minute. Goes past Andros Townsend quite nicely, but has to chop back. Luton with a lot of people out there, and the 5 at the back can be so difficult to break down sometimes, because normally we're looking for overloads, and whenever it's a 4 at the back system, whenever you have 5 up there, so you'll have your 3 attackers in a 4-3-3, you'll have the fullbacks maybe, or 2 of your midfielders, you'll get an overload. Someone will be in space, but against a 5 at the back, you're kind of being sucked onto them, and we need to watch out for the counter with Townsend, Ogbene, so they'll be frustrating to play against this Luton Town team. Harry Maguire picking it up very high up the pitch, finds Diogo Dalot, and Dalot's lost out now, and Maguire should be able to reclaim that. Can Rashford keep that in? That's the question. He can. It's a decent opportunity. I think he has, and it looks to have gone out for a corner kick to Manchester United. Let me just quickly reload my stream as well. Not really ideal when we don't have Discovery or Now TV to run things off. Yeah, good opportunity there for Hojlund, actually. It did kind of freeze before that. He probably should have scored, in all fairness, but goalkeeper smothered it. Hojlund's got to be putting those away, in my opinion. He really does. We've seen it midweek. He can do it. Just need to see it more often now as well. So, interesting first 10 minutes. Luton really haven't got the ball at all. United every bit of possession at the moment. Ball fizzed in by Bruno. It bounces off McTominay. And McTominay looked like he was about to foul. But we do actually spring onto them again. But Rashford is not going to get on that there one. And ball goes out. Throw in. 10 minutes gone in this one. And not really too much to write about. Not really too much to talk about. No real incidents. Bar that initial handball, which probably would have been given against us the way things are going. But it would have been soft. It would have been very soft. That's a free kick for Garnacho there on the wide left. I want to see Eriksen take these. I feel like Eriksen's got a much better set-piece record and a much better delivery than Bruno Fernandes in these set-piece corner kick, free kick type areas. And I know he can whip the ball in. I think Eriksen's got to be in there. I'd rather Bruno be somewhere in the box, maybe on the edge of it, ready if he gets a free opportunity to hit it. I wouldn't mind seeing that kind of plan put in place. But both Bruno and Eriksen are over this. Probably should be 1-0 to Manchester United, unfortunately, but a real good save from the goalkeeper to keep Hojlund out. Ball goes deep towards Harry Maguire, wrestling at the back post. Referee says play on. Maguire gets it across, and it is pulled back for a free kick eventually in that one. So, not too much to write home about in the first 11. We had a good chance for Hojlund, really good save to keep him out on the replay. Rashford, lovely ball in. Hojlund, he didn't really get a clean connection. It kind of came off his hip, kind of came off his thigh. I don't think he didn't really get a foot on it at all, and it's just sort of bounced off him onto the goalkeeper. If he got any connection on it, it's 1-0. That's the kind of danger that Hojlund can give and he can bring to this club, and that's why I'm such a big fan of the guy. I really, really am. And yeah, certainly Onana now with it. Looking forward, Onana's been pretty much a spectator for most of this, but we're quite deep as things stand. Luton maybe trying to push up the pitch a little bit, weathered the early storm, so to speak. I worry about Victor Lindelof. I do. As you guys know, I haven't been a big fan of Lindelof for a very long time. And I worry about the physicality in this match up against him. We've seen him get bullied before by strong strikers. Hopefully we won't have that today. I think Maguire maybe will cover for him in this one, hopefully, in terms of the more physical stuff. But 12 minutes gone, not a lot really to write home about bar that Hojlund chant. And I think we just got to keep going and making these kind of opportunities for himself. We just have to keep on plugging away in this one. Luton's been very, very, very stubborn indeed. I think that's an offside against Garnacho there, and free kick for Luton Town around about the halfway line. They're going to look to try to lump it up. Big T says Big Sam is sat next to Fergie. Should we be worried? Nah, I'm not worried, man. Apparently they're actually quite good friends. Fergie was very good friends with both Harry Redknapp and Big Sam. Obviously, same profession, long journey, long and storied careers in English football, so they probably know each other quite well. I hope you see Big Sam at United. Don't worry, man. Don't think we have to worry too much about that. Luton Town with a little bit of possession now, kind of just going long, pushing it up into areas and hoping they might get a runner or two on it, but really should be quite easily defended there. Maguire does quite well, and he's just going to clear it up the pitch towards Hojlund. Can't quite win it. This is kind of the issue with just lumping the ball forward as well sometimes. You know, Hojlund's going up against 3 centre-backs, and they're kind of going 2v1 against him in these aerial situations, and he's always going to struggle. So I think we got to keep the ball on the ground, keep it quiet, and see what we can get from there. Thankfully, things seem to have settled down a little bit at Selhurst Park. Obviously, 2 goals in the first 5 minutes, 1 each in that one. And, of course, Arsenal 0-0 with Burnley as things stand at the moment. Luton trying to play the ball out. Little bit of pressure there from Hojlund, and they're forced to go long. Maguire should pick that up quite easily. Don't think Luton's going to be a team that's going to really be playing out of the ball, out of the box, and I doubt they're going to be putting any kind of tiki-taka football on display today. But look, they'll be happy. 15 minutes gone, it's still 0-0 in this one, and Luton Town, that's probably their game plan. Stay in the game, be scrappy, be hard to beat, hard to break down, limit us. Obviously, look, we haven't been a free-scoring team all season. We really haven't made a lot of opportunities for the forwards. Hojlund with one today probably should have done better, but it did kind of come off his upper thigh and the hip area. If it dropped a little bit lower, if he got anything he could really maneuver himself with, probably finds the back of the net from that range. But that's the closest we've come so far in 15 minutes. I mean, it would have been nice. An early goal certainly would have been a very nice way to start this match off. Haven't quite got there yet. Ball is going forward here. Diogo Dalot with the cross into the box. Looks for, I think it's McTominay, and it's over the bar. And that, I mean, look, that's quite a nice opportunity. Little bit high for McTominay. Always kind of reaching to try get onto it. Couldn't really head it down. Big T says we play well for 20-25 minutes. And after that, the rot sets in. I'm not taking much. No, I'm not taking much in this either, man. I'm really not. We've seen it enough times this season. And look, honestly, we haven't made a ton of opportunities. There's been some, but I wouldn't say we've been carving Luton Town open for fun. I don't even think we're capable of that really at the minute, but hopefully if the opportunity does come and presents itself, we can bury it. I think it might be one of those games where a goal just opens it up. It makes Luton come out of their shell a little bit, and they have to kind of go for it at some point. I think if we can go one up by half time, Luton will probably around 60 minutes start having a real go at it, and maybe we can pick them off in that way. Look, I would ideally like to just pick them off in the first half, make opportunities, get the gold, and have the match won by half time, but it doesn't look like we're going to get there. Luton with the ball now. Bruno just kind of stopped pressing and threw his head up in the air. I think he's a little bit annoyed because nobody really was joining in on the press there, so that's definitely going to be an annoyance for him. And yeah, Luton, it's probably the most possession they've had all match. They've put about 10 passes together at the back. We seem to be happy just to kind of sit in and sit a little bit deeper. I do kind of worry in these situations because it gives them the opportunity to launch the ball forward and get it right on top of Victor Lindelof or Diogo Dalot at the back, who have been caught out, especially Dalot, with runners in behind him and not following and not scanning to see what's actually happening. And as well as that, of course, Lindelof, very, very well known to be weak in the air. So that has to be a concern. Big T says, whether you rate him or not, McTominay is always trying. Yeah, he does. He always tries. And see, this is my annoyance as well. It's like, McTominay, yes, he might chip in with the goal every once and again. He might break up play, but really what McTominay offers shouldn't be an exceptional quality in that he works hard, he does the hard yards, he does the dirty work, he's passionate. I mean, these things should be a given. They really should be. Luton with the ball into the box, defended by Maguire. I think it's a goal kick, thankfully. Don't want to give too many corners or anything really away to Luton. No, referee has pulled it back for a corner. Interesting, because he did point towards Andre Onana to say it was going to be a goal kick, but 18 minutes played. This is Luton's best opportunity of the match so far to put the ball into the box. Have to defend this well. This is going to be their real strength today. They've gone really deep with that one. Harry Maguire with the headed clearance. It's going to drop again to Luton. Get another opportunity to cross it. Bruno should clear that there one, and does do. And I think that will be a goal kick. That time plays it off the Luton man. And goal kick to United. Onana is looking up. Not really got too much ahead of him. Has to go to Lindelof on the side. I mean, look, it hasn't been a thrilling start here from Manchester United. It really hasn't. Struggling to make a lot of opportunities. Wouldn't mind seeing us keeping the ball higher up the pitch, but I think we're struggling to find people between the lines, and I think this is where you really miss Lisandro Martinez, a man who could play the ball out of the back from the centre-back areas right into the attacking midfield. At the minute, Eriksen kind of drops deep, and then he's got McTominay and Bruno maybe 30 yards ahead of him already on their bikes, and I think that's kind of making issues, because to find a man 30 yards away in a packed area, that is kind of a little bit difficult, shall we say. It's not a high percentage opportunity really to make a successful pass, so to speak, in that there one. Just give me a second as well, trying to reload my video here. Just 1 second, guys. But yeah, look, not really too much happening so far in this one. Garnacho has just got into the box, has a shot. It's a decent save, and it's going to be, I think it might be a corner. No, hasn't been given. It looked like the keeper got a fingertip to that one. Big T says every team's strength against us has always been set piece. Lately, we have to get better at defending them. Yeah, I would agree with that, man. I think my concern is, we brought, I think it's Eric Ramsey. We brought Eric Ramsey in to be a set piece coach in terms of defending set pieces and getting goals from set pieces, and it's just not improved whatsoever. So I wonder what this guy is actually doing as well. Obviously, brought in under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, kept by Erik ten Hag as well. So, I mean, he's obviously offering something, but in terms of his job description, I don't know. Teams will fancy themselves in the air against us. Absolutely, they will. Yeah, Luton with a throw in, looking up. Got a flick on. He plays it over Harry Maguire. Got to be ready because Ogbene can be a difficult character to deal with. Going to drop to Luton Town in the box. Good tackle there. Haven't quite got the ball out just yet, and we are froze. Haven't quite got it. Luton going to try put it back into the box. Luton again coming. Decent shot there, straight at Andre Onana. Very comfortable save. I think it's Nakamba with the shot there. Shouldn't be too worried. And yeah, look, that's a shot on target for Luton Town now, and they're kind of growing into it a little bit. They're kind of getting the occasional opportunity to break forward. I don't know if that's part of the plan, if we're looking to try draw them out a little bit and then hit the space, because that's fundamentally what we're missing at the minute. Very, very, very slow playing it out from the back with Maguire, with Lindelof. The fullbacks are so far on, they're not really a passing option. So I think either Maguire or Lindelof has to take a risk and step into midfield, or we need to drop a little deeper with Bruno and McTominay so they can help link up with Christian Eriksen and get us going that way. But yeah, Garnacho out wide on the byline, looking up. He's got options to his left. He's found Eriksen. Eriksen back to Bruno Fernandes. Good ball into the box there and almost dropped to Marcus Rashford. Almost. Very good cross that from Bruno right into the dangerous area. A little bit of a scuffle in there as well. Don't think anything really too much in it. McTominay and the Luton man both kind of bumping into each other and tripping over each other. Nothing really that we could appeal for. But yeah, look, that not a bad ball in by Bruno. I think Rashford's got to be anticipating that. It looked like it almost caught him by surprise that the ball made him through. And I think he's just got to be ready and knowing that the ball might drop to him. But maybe a little bit disappointing that from Rashford. Lack of awareness, maybe. Wouldn't be the first time this season we've called him out for that as well. Marcus Rashford tries to break down the line, goes inside, got Bruno there now. Bruno on the left foot, looking for Garnacho in the box, can't quite make it. Falls to Eriksen, to Reguilon, to Garnacho. This is good. Garnacho's into the box. Bruno's got a chance to get a shot off, and he's put it well over the bar. Should be doing better there, Bruno. Yes, it's on the left foot, but he did have time and space to take a touch and set it out, get the shot off. Just did not get a good connection on it, really. Disappointing that. Looks like he got completely under the ball. Don't know what he's doing there. Luton Town with the goal kick now, after a decent bit of play by United to make an opportunity or two. But that's about it. 23 minutes gone. Can't really say a lot has happened so far in this one. Big Sam yawning, watching what he's seeing as well. Maybe indicative of what we got for it. Big T says Rashford called for it, got into position and did nothing with it. Yeah, that's a frustration of mine, man. He should be doing a lot better. Have to be anticipating things. When the ball's live in the box, got to be on your toes. Corner kick for Luton. Quite a cheap one to give away as well. by Harry Maguire. Didn't really have anybody around him. If he got a call from Lindelof to say that he was free, he probably would have just controlled that. But we don't want to give these guys a lot of opportunities to lump the ball into the box. It's just kind of asking for trouble. This is what Luton Town will have been working on this week, trying to exploit us at corners because we can be got at. And that ball has gone right across the box as well. Bruno takes it down, should look for the clearance. Does do. Finds Christian Eriksen actually, and we might be on our way because we've got Hojlund bursting forward. Eriksen just loses out as well. And Luton Town have now got the ball back. That was an opportunity. We've seen us break from corners quite a few times in recent weeks, but haven't had a lot of success in it today so far. And hopefully we won't have a lot of corners to defend in this one. We can't be giving cheap free kicks away, cheap corners away. Just got to be ready, willing, and able to read the opportunities as and when they come as well. Big T likes Regulon, been our best left back. Certainly this season, yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely, he's been the best so far this season. I think Luke Shaw at full capacity is a lot better player, but I mean, Luke Shaw has barely kicked a ball all season. Jordy says Ipswich balling in the Championship, they're going to get back-to-back promotion. I mean, they might well do. Kieran McKenna doing a really good job with that Ipswich team. And that's really unheard of as well, for a team to go from League One straight up into the Championship and really compete for those automatic spots. We really don't see that happen a lot. The Championship can be a bit of a quagmire at times, and teams can get stuck in there for a long period of time. Garnacho, kind of slowing things down a little bit. We just need to move the ball quicker as well. Got the players out there to do it. I know they're probably low on confidence, but gotta get moving this ball quicker. I think when you're slow with it, you're taking extra touches. It just gives Luton time to reset and get back into position to defend. Now that's an interesting ball. Regulon tries to go forward. A little push in the back there, and I think it's probably going to be a free kick for Luton as well. No, actually, referee's not giving us a throw in. Manchester United high up the pitch. Bruno looks to Eriksen. Eriksen looks up. He's got some options ahead of him. Finds McTominay. We've got Rashford out wide. Rashford, too many touches. Chances gone really to hit the byline there. We'll have to go again. This is what I mean. Some of this slow play is just not. It's not helping us at all. Maguire went down there after passing and looks to be holding his leg. Hope everything's okay with Harry Maguire. They're obviously probably been our best defender in recent weeks. Rashford looking up, looking around, looking for his options. Can't really got too much ahead of him either. And it's back to Harry Maguire. Seems to be moving all right now, thankfully. And yeah, look, we're 27 minutes gone. Not a lot of opportunities. I mean, it's not been a thriller. Let's put it that way. It has not been a thriller by any stretch of the imagination. But I mean, hopefully we can muster something. Get the ball into the box, get moving quickly. I mean, they're frustrating us at this moment in time. We are moving the ball away, but not too much. Hojlund almost got it down there. Was kind of wrestling with the Luton man, and the goalkeeper came out to smother the opportunity there quite well. Hojlund is a strong guy. He really is. Big T says Luton kept Liverpool at bay for most of the match. We should be easier to keep at bay. Yeah, obviously, the home advantage for Luton would be a big thing, but we should be doing better. We should be moving it. Bruno with the ball in towards Rasmus Hojlund. Does hold off the Luton man. Well blocked off there. Eriksen almost gets the flick on, but doesn't quite have the control in that moment in time. Luton manager is just calling the team forward to push up the pitch. Let me see what's happened here. Let me just quickly refresh my feed as well, just so I can see what's happening. Yeah, there we go. Harry Maguire, Lindelof, Regulon. I mean, we're playing with some width. We're moving the ball quite nicely at times, but I do worry if Christian Eriksen does tire out in this one. Now, Luton have launched this ball forward. Onana's come out to deal with that nicely, and no real danger there. Yeah, Victor Lindelof back to Onana. Onana looking up, needs to play the ball quickly. Does do. Puts it forward into an area for Rashford to try run onto it. Luton with some interesting defending, but they've got away with it there. And yeah, it's just launched up the pitch. Too much of this game is really being played at a slow tempo when it's on the ground for us, and we're we're going to the air and playing it long when we try to move it forward. I think we got to move it quickly on the ground, and I think that's going to give us the opportunities to open up some space, get a ball into the box, look for the runners, look for the options. Far too slow in that forward line. Rashford, Garnacho in particular, probably guilty of slowing it down too much. Let me just quickly reload this. Don't know what's happened there. But yeah, look, we just got to get some better tempo in the play. That's what I think we need. A bit better tempo. Quicken it up, speed it up, look for those options, look for those quick passes, quick touches, 1-2s. Don't really want to see players having to take 4 touches before making a pass in the final third, because it's just killing us going forward at the minute. Garnacho looks a little bit frustrated. 30 minutes gone so far. Lack of real opportunities, but it's a corner kick. It is a corner. I mean, I feel like I say this every match about Bruno's set piece delivery. I just think there's better options out there, namely Christian Eriksen, who always seems to find himself on the halfway line in these cases. Bruno launches the ball in towards Rashford. It's cross goal, and that deflection almost took it into the back of the net, but it has gone behind for another corner. I think, yeah, look, Rashford not really looking for a target, just trying to put it into an area and cause some chaos on the volley, and that could have went anywhere. It really could have been an own goal there for Luton, but they have got away with it. Eriksen to take this corner kick now, looking for the outswinger. I would expect this is going to go towards Harry Maguire at the back post. I think that's most realistic with this set-piece delivery. Ball goes in, defended by Luton, and they can take it away. But it's just coming right back at them. I think in the last couple of minutes, we're kind of holding Luton Town in place, holding them in and around their penalty box. And I think we just got to speed it up, keep it wide, and try get this goal. Certainly the goal's on the card as well. Bourne is down there. Are these players bewitched? Why do they play bad? Luton look more dangerous attacking. I mean, they look okay going forward. I wouldn't say there's anything special at the minute. It's just too slow. It's just too slow. There's no real 1-2 touch passing that's going to open up those opportunities and open up the space. It's an interesting ball there by Garnacho. Quite a risky one, a square pass across the middle of the pitch. And Luton were ready to press on that, but Delot stepped in, won it quite well as well. I think we just need to speed things up in the final third. We have a good sense of control over this game, I feel, at this moment in time, but time to make a count with some opportunities. Luton coming forward, going to go wide with it as expected. They're going to try to play wide, get the ball into the box. That's going to be their plan in this one. But we should be able to close off these passing lanes quite easily. Looks like Christian Eriksen has slipped there. Luton player goes down the penalty box under a challenge from Maguire, but it is an offside there. Bit of wrestling, but we always see that. I mean, it's one of those that we literally seen given against us in the Manchester derby. So questionable how that one was given, and no other wrestling in the box has ever really been given. Yeah, I think Eriksen's maybe got a small problem here. He kind of put his hands up and then he slipped to the ground. I wonder if Eriksen's going to be able to continue in this one. We might see a Mount, or we might see an Amrabat come on. Lindelof looking long towards Marcus Rashford. He's won the header well. It's defended by Luton Town. Garnacho might get an opportunity here if he's quick enough, but Luton have the ball out for a throw-in. And yeah, look, we just need to move the ball quicker, and that's going to open up the opportunities. I feel like I've said it like 5 times. Look, when you're predictable with your passes, when you're slow with the passes, they can just block off, and they've got plenty of defenders in here, and Luton are they would be very happy with the draw in this match. Make no mistake about it. So the onus is on us to speeding things up. The onus is on us to make some opportunities and play with the tempo, do the goal scoring. And so far, we haven't really made a lot of opportunities in this one. So slightly concerning in some regards that. Garnacho going back to Lindelof. We're pushed very, very high up the pitch. Luton really just happy to defend the penalty box at this moment in time, but the ball's not really going in, and they look comfortable. I think that's probably the most concerning thing. Luton look comfortable. Bruno with the ball has a shot. It's blocked. There's so many Luton players in that penalty box. Liman says it's boring. Yeah, man, it's not been a good one. Reguilon, good ball in there. Looking for McTominay. ball is out again. I mean, it's just slow and boring. I think that's the memo of the day. It looks a little like Louis van Gaal football at sometimes, just slow, passive, no penetration. Not that type of penetration. No speed of movement either. Maguire's looking forward. Plays it out. I think it's Reguilon with it. Reguilon, good ball into the box there, headed away by Luton. And yeah, I mean, I think Luton's probably just going to clear the ball here. Free kick to them for a tackle. And yeah, look, Luton will be the happier team so far. They will be the team enjoying themselves the most out there. But it's boring. It is a boring. It is a boring match for sure. Liman says, I fear the second half Luton manager will change his tactics, leaving Ten Hag clueless. I don't think they'll change the tactics too quickly. I think Luton will be happy to stay in this match. It might get towards 60 minutes, maybe put the likes of Taith Chong, some more runners on there, and try and make opportunities that way on the counter attack. But right now, they're happy like this. Big T says Luton will happily play like this all day long. When they change something, yeah, certainly they'll be the happier team at the minute. Just, I don't know. They've launched the ball long. Lindelof's headed it, but there's no real second runners. There, good chance for Luton and a big save by Onana. Don't worry, man. Fergie is not replacing Ten Hag with Big Sam. Don't worry. Yeah, but Luton had an opportunity there, and they've got another one. Onana, 2 saves there. Oh, that was a big save. That's probably the closest either team have really come in a long while. And it all came from a launched ball forward. Lindelof won the header initially, but there was nobody there to pick up the second ball. And Luton just got a free cross into the box, and they're going to thrive off that. If that's a warning shot for United. Hopefully it wakes this up a little. Bruno goes wide, finds Diogo Dillo, little bit of space ahead of him for once. Got Rashford outside. Rashford looking up, driving towards the box, chops inside nicely. Little bit of a heavy touch, will drop to Bruno. Bruno looks up, not really got the options. Go for the stabbing ball forward, and yeah, that ball's just going to go wide. That was an opportunity for Luton, absolutely, and we have to be wary for that. It's a big save by Andre Onana. I'm not sure if it was as dramatic as he made it look, but certainly it was an opportunity. Still 0-0. I mean, Luton will be thriving off this. 36 minutes. They would have said if they could last, I don't know. Luton would have said if they could last half time 0-0, they would absolutely have snapped their arm off for that. Big T says, jokes aside, Big Sam would get us back to basics. I mean, he probably wouldn't take the shit from these players either. Like, I think there's a big job to be done at this club. Really, I don't know what is going on today. Garnacho putting the squeeze on. Luton losing the ball. Ericsson, that's a poor pass from Ericsson. We could have been in business with a better pass there. McTominay scrapping for it. Ericsson might get the ball again, but Luton have it, and they're happy to take the ball forward in the counter. Got to watch out for Ogbene. I'm telling you, old school type winger, but he is good. He's very quick as well. Harry Maguire stepping out to try deal with Clinton Morris, and it looks like an offside against Luton Town. Ball is out. Looks like a throw in. Sorry. Yeah, look, some less than convincing play at the minute. Some less than convincing performances on that first half showing so far. I mean, we got to be doing a lot more than what we're doing currently. Absolutely. Ericsson looks to have a problem here. I think Christian Eriksen's going to come off. Obviously, he went down, I don't know, about 3 or 4 minutes ago in this match. Looked to have had a small issue there. Now Sofan Amrabat warming up. Ericsson down again. Looks like Eriksen's stay might be done as well. Yeah, looks like a calf problem. They're kind of stretching it out at the minute, but he doesn't look in a lot of comfort currently. Amrabat warming up, as is Mason Mount, who looks to be getting stripped off as well. I don't know. Mount is getting ready. I think Mount's about to come on. I think we just got a lack of ball carriers at times as well in this team. Very predictable. I mean, we need to see some progression through the middle of the pitch. Hopefully it will come with Mason Mount. Big T says, if this is a boxing match, the scorecards will have Luton ahead in points at the halfway mark. I'm not convinced that Luton have been the better team. I mean, they've probably had the better opportunities. Obviously, Hojlund had that big opportunity that kind of came off his hip. But I think we got to be doing a lot better, and hopefully we can do. Mount's on. This is probably the longest run out Mount has had in a Premier League game for quite a while. Big T wants Kobbie Mainoo. Yeah, I want Kobbie Mainoo on. Mainoo is the type of player we needed in this performance. Someone who's just going to pick the ball up in the middle and drive forward with it. Look, it's one thing the likes of Rashford and Garnacho running with it, which haven't really done so far. But we need a ball carrier in the midfield area. Because that's the thing. Look, when Eriksen was getting on the ball deep, the problem really was there was a lack of passing options. Eriksen doesn't have the legs to drive forward with it. Mainoo would do if there was no options ahead of him. Hojlund's turned nicely on this. He has got Garnacho forward. Great ball to find Garnacho. This is an opportunity. Garnacho squanders the chance there. That was a big opportunity. Really good play by Hojlund to find him initially. I think Garnacho's touch was just too heavy. He tried to go around the goalkeeper. I think he got caught in two minds, and that ball just hit the referee. And gone out there, but that was an opportunity for Alejandro Garnacho. Maybe the most incisive play we've seen from United. It was Hojlund driving with it. He found Garnacho well. I think he just took too long to make his mind up. He tried to go round the goalkeeper, but Luton had defenders back. I think he had to take the shot on. I think he had to go for that. Frustration. I think maybe a lack of confidence there from Garnacho. But I think he has to do better, absolutely. There's a couple of times this season he's done that same type of thing. We've seen it against Galatasaray Champions League. That was a concern when it happened then. Big T says, nice to see the iconic number 7 shirt on the pitch for a change. Yeah, I mean, look, number 7 shirt in recent years, I mean, what has it really been? If we had Ronaldo, I mean, we know how that ended. Before that, Cavani didn't end particularly well. And then what was it before Cavani? It was Memphis Depay. I mean, it was Di Maria, Michael Owen. I mean, like, the number 7 shirt has been through the gutter a couple of times in the last 10 years. And Alexis Sanchez in there as well, probably, I think, was probably one of the ones I was missing out on. But certainly the number 7 shirt has lost a bit of its shine. Mount has the ball, plays it into Garnacho, who did go down under the challenge, but has dropped to Sergio Reguilon. Reguilon now with it in an interesting area. Can he make anything happen? Can he make any opportunity whatsoever? Let's see. We look to have frozen. Don't know what's happened here. Yeah, I've literally just lost my game feed there. That's brilliant. Right when we're attacking. Although I've got Twitter up, it doesn't look like we've scored, if anyone's wondering. Yeah, look, nothing's happened there. Luton Town must have cleared the ball, and I mean, we've got 3 minutes to half time. 3 minutes. It has not been a particularly good match so far. Luton will definitely be the happier team. I think Ten Hag's got things to do to change this matchup. I think we need to get Kobbie Mainoo on if he's anywhere fit and available, because he's just better than what we got going on in midfield at the moment. Maguire's looking up. He's got Delo. Delo's got a little bit of space ahead of him, but 3-4 touches later and a short pass forward to Rashford. I mean, that space is now gone. This is what I mean. I think we've been playing it so slowly today, and it's so predictable. The lack of movement is just so frustrating. I don't know what's happened here. Rashford about to take a throw in, and the referee has pulled it back for something. Not too sure what is going on there. I don't know if he's given it the opposite way. I think he has. Big ups on the 14 likes as well, guys. Much appreciated. And yeah, look, United's got the ball. Mount in with the tackle there. Not, I think it's gone out for another throw in. It has done. But yeah, look, not a lot of goals in these Premier League matches. 0-0 in Arsenal Burnley for anyone interested in that one. Certainly Arsenal with all the opportunities just haven't found the back of the net. Still 1-1 in Palace versus Everton. 0-0 here at Old Trafford. And yeah, look, certainly work to do for this United team at half time. We've got Reguilon bursting forward. Lays it off to Garnacho. I think Reguilon going forward has been quite good today, but we'd like to see a little bit more end product. There's Rashford with it, looking for Delo. to low, has to go backwards towards Maguire. Warren is asking, why do these players run out of ideas very easily? It's a constant, man. It really is. I really don't know. We've been playing this ball so slowly today. It's like the ball is rolling through treacle. It's so slow, everything we do. Now, Hojlund took it down really well in the box there. Couldn't quite lay it off to Rashford. That was a little bit better. I think just play with pace, play with speed, and we will open them up. This game's absolutely here for the taking. Good ball in, good tackle there from Luton, and Luton look to be countering now with Townsend. Townsend looks up, plays it inside Ross Barkley. Barkley now looking up as well. United's getting back in numbers. That was close there. Bruno almost got an interception in a nice area. Just evaded them. It's with Ogbene out left hand side. 2 minutes of added time as well. I mean, I feel like you could probably play until Monday morning at this rate of going and nothing would happen in this one. Struggling to get out of our own backline at the minutes here, but we've done so now with Maguire. Now there will be an option to go forward. Luton had committed men to a press there, so there is a little bit of space. Reguilon with a missed control, that's not ideal. Big T says, don't think they run out of ideas. Don't think they have ideas in the first place. Genuinely, sometimes you do wonder that. We do have to wonder. Yeah, look, I'm telling you now, guys, like, just lumping the ball forward isn't gonna do it against Luton Town. They came up in the championship. They're a scrappy team. They could defend that penalty box all day long from these long, slow, looping balls forward, without any stress whatsoever. Gotta be challenging them more with some quicker intensity, better tempo, and carve them open, make some opportunities. Gotta get going at this, really and truly. 1-0 to Arsenal in their match against Burnley. They have just scored as well. They've been frustrated, but they found the back of the net right before half-time. Can we do the same? Garnacho, interesting ball, lack of real options in there. Mount was probably the closest to it, and ball goes out again. Yeah, look, we're looking up. We've got Harry Maguire there. I mean, a lot of the players going through Maguire. Jordy says, well, you would have to have been 1-0 behind if Morris took our chance. Yeah, we would have, absolutely. Getting very close to half-time here. It probably is half-time. I think this feed might be a little bit behind. But got 10 seconds left in half. Garnacho trying to go forward. That's probably a free kick there, you had to imagine. One last chance to load the box before half-time. Might not matter too much. Garnacho down in a little discomfort as well. Yeah, I mean, it certainly was a foul. He's just sort of handed off there by the Luton man. Yeah, definite foul. But not. We have an opportunity to put the ball into the box right before half-time here. I don't know if too much is going to come from it, because I don't think we've really made a lot of opportunities. And that is half-time. Referee's not even going to let us take the free kick either. 0-0 at half-time. What's the thoughts so far, guys? It's certainly nothing to write home about. Nothing at all to write home about. Let me reset the clock as well. And should we reset the vote? Yeah, we'll reset the poll as well. Just give me a second, guys. We'll end the poll here, and we'll do another one as well for the second half if you guys want to get those thoughts in. Big T says Harry Kane has scored again, breaking Lewandowski's record. I mean, he's got a world-class striker in a world-class team. Let me get the match predictions. And oh, there we go, guys. If you guys want to get your votes in down below, this is the updated halftime match poll. Get those thoughts in down below. Don't know how this one's going to fare out. Do we go on to win this one? Does it stay on 0-0? Get those votes in. Let me know your thoughts down below as well. Yeah, look, it's not been a great match so far. Another first half this season where we haven't managed to score a goal. Very frustrating, very slow football. Just uninspiring football. Really, 75% possession. I mean, lack of opportunities, really, in this one so far, made by Manchester United. Get those votes in down below. I can see some people going for a loss. I mean, I'm hoping that you guys are being a little pessimistic. being frustrated. We are being frustrated as well. Pearson's definitely turning into frustration at this point. And that for me is definitely annoying. But yeah, keep voting on those polls as well, guys. 5 votes on it so far. 40% going for a win, 20 for the draw, and 40% going to go for the loss in this one. And yeah, look, we're once again finding ourselves at halftime struggling to make a lot of opportunities. Uninspiring, I'll call it. Uninspiring United so far. I don't know. We had options. We did have options. 75% possession. We only had 7 shots in that first half. Need to be doubling that at least. Need to be hitting 14 or 15 shots. Realistically, your conversion rate, if we look at it according to the data and stuff, it's kind of like you need, if you have 15 shots in a match, for instance, 5 of those might be on target, and out of the 5 shots on target, you're probably looking at 1 or 2 goals. That's your kind of conversion rates when we look at it. Gordon says Bruno doesn't deserve the captaincy. I would argue a lot of those players don't deserve to be playing for Manchester United Football Club. That's what I would argue as well. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me just quickly adjust myself. There we go. That's all better. Oh, I don't know, guys. Sometimes sitting still watching absolute shit football for an hour straight can get to it. Zoe going for Tahith Chong, going to ruin the party. I mean, it's not much of a party at the minute. I would be surprised if Tahith Chong comes on. From what I've seen of him at Manchester United, and really does offer a lot. I mean, look, he's a hardworking player. He's got pace. He can hurt teams. But I would be surprised if Chong really offers too much. I might live to regret that. I might do, but that's just my honest thoughts from what I've seen of Tahith Chong at Manchester United in his career there. But yeah, look, it's just not it at the minute. I think I just don't think McTominay is offering a lot at the minute. I just really think we need to see more from Scott McTominay. Because he's probably gonna finish this match. Look, you guys know for a long time I haven't been a big McTominay fan. I think McTominay off for Kobe mainly makes a difference, because then you've got a midfield ball carrier. You have someone capable of dropping between the centre backs, moving it forward by dribbling or by passing, makes it more unpredictable. I mean, we had the nerve, and look, we played against Arsenal in pre-season with Kobe Mainoo as a defensive midfielder. In the pivot by himself. We played against Real Madrid with him starting in that match before he got injured. I mean, Ten Hag clearly rated him during the summer, so let's get him onto the pitch. He's there to be used. Let's go for it. We got, what, 4 subs remaining? Why don't we just have a go at it? I mean, it's frustrating watching these highlights back, because we probably should have scored initially with Hojlund. I mean, Garnacho has to do better as well. Needs to do better in that opportunity. Really, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He took a long time to make his mind up. Luton managed to get the ball back. Look, just a lack of chances created, a lack of real goal-scoring opportunities. I think we need to make some halftime changes. What subs would you guys make at halftime if you were in the dressing room? If you guys were the manager, who would you be looking at? Because I would say I would probably take McTominay off for Kobe Mainoo. I would probably put Facundo Pellistri on at some point. Maybe not immediately, but certainly at some stage. I think that's what's needed. I think that's what we need to see. Some more ball carrying. Some players who are gonna make the pitch wider and play with some more speed and intensity. I think that's what we need. I think McTominay playing as a single pivot's just not working. There's no link. There's just a lack of penetration. We can't get the ball from the centre backs to the midfield to the forward line quick enough to make any kind of use of the space. And by the time it gets there, we have Maguire, we have Lindelof taking 4, 5, 6 touches, playing the ball forward. Maybe then Reguilon picks it up, or maybe then Delot picks it up, or it goes into the midfield areas to Bruno. But after that point, you've already wasted around 10, 15 seconds. By the time they look up the midfield options, this is looking for the forwards, they're already marked out of it. They've already got players around them. Liman says, Big Sam's yawning, saying it all. I mean, I've probably yawned once or twice in that first half. I just think we just need more speed and intensity in the play. That's what I think we need to do, because I think Luton are there to be got. I think we can go on to win this match. I predicted 3-0 at the start of the match. I think if Hojlund managed to pick up that goal or that opportunity, we probably would have seen something. It's just lacking spark. It's lacking a speed to it. It's flat. We've seen it before. I want to see some speed, intensity in the play. Look, we're not going to be able to press Luton Town because they're not interested in keeping the ball. That's something that is abundantly clear. 24% possession in that first half. They don't care about holding a lot of the ball. The onus is on us to go out and make the opportunities, open the game up, score a goal, and then invite Luton to come out, and Luton might then push up the pitch a little. Maybe we have some more space to play and we can move it quicker. But getting that first goal is so important. And I always feel like in these matches that the longer it goes without us scoring a goal, the longer the harder it's going to be for us to win the match. Zoe is saying, "Come on, taste Chong lol." Sorry, I'm a United fan, but I'm also a Chong fan. I mean, nah, I'm not going to cheer for anyone playing for a rival team. We could have Scholes and Giggs playing for Liverpool. I wouldn't cheer for them. Yeah, look, getting ready to head towards the second half of this one. Hopefully going to see a better performance. I think speed, spark, some ingenuity, maybe a sub or two would be the option to go for. Can't really see anything about people warming up. I just feel like we're missing something. It's hard to put your finger on just what it is in this one so far. In terms of the poll, the updated one, we got 33% for everyone, so very, very split. I don't know. I really don't know. Think we're missing something out there. Think we're missing just a spark, a click. I don't know. I don't know if the option is going to be to give it to Rashford and Garnacho, get them driving at the fullbacks more. I don't know if it's going to be coming through the middle of the pitch. We seem to be quite marked out there. I think 3 centre backs, 3 midfielders. It's hard to go through. Because you got 2 banks of 3. You got 6 players basically packing out those middle areas. It's kind of inviting you to go wide, but Luton are very comfortable in the air against us, really, if we're being honest with ourselves. Big ups on the 15 likes as well, very much appreciated. Obviously, in other matches, Tottenham bottled a very, very late at Molyneux. We're 1-0 up in the 90th minute and went on to lose 2-1. It sounds like a Manchester United special, that, but it did happen to Spurs today. In terms of the other matches, it is 1-1 in Palace versus Everton. It's 1-0 to Arsenal against Burnley at the Emirates, and it's pretty I mean, it's pretty comfortable at the top of the league for City at the minute. It really is. But yeah, look, certainly we got to come out here with some more speed, more intensity, a little bit of spark, a little bit of ingenuity. Try to carve up some opportunities. I think if Hojlund gets one half chance in the box, I think he might bury it. Like one decent opportunity. I feel like he's just begging for it. I feel like he's just crying out to have that opportunity given to him. That's what I think we need to see in this one. But look, it's still half time. We're going into the international breaks. We have to go on to win this one. Have to go on. No excuses not to win. We haven't failed to beat Luton Town at home in 124 years. That's what I'm saying here. Guys, get those votes in on the poll as well. Let me know your predictions for the second half. Zoe is saying John was sacrificed for Elanga, Garnacho, Sancho, and Anthony. He was smart to leave. I mean, yeah, he was smart for his career to leave, but I don't know. I just can't really say that I really rate Tahith Chong. I mean, Elanga's a better player. I mean, Garnacho will be a better player. I mean, Anthony and Sancho, I don't know what's happened there. Yeah, look, he was right to leave, but I mean, he was getting put at left back because they couldn't put him into the team. I don't know. I just never really thought there was a lot in Tahith Chong in the forward in the first team anyway. Certainly, like when he came, he was very highly rated, but never really happened. And maybe it's just one of those what could have been, but it didn't happen. That's the reality of the situation. He's now playing for Luton Town. And yeah, look, he might get on here in the second half at some point as well. So let's hope we don't live to regret that. Big T says, imagine Ericsson throwing away a Dutch player. Sorry, Eric throwing away a Dutch player as well. What did he leave last season? Or no, he did actually. He did. I think his number was. I think that was always on the card as well. Under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, didn't really play him a lot either. I don't think Ole rated the guy too highly. Truth be told, but yeah, look, coming into this second half, some speed, please. Someone turning the ball instead of just going backwards. If you have a man in space, play it to him. Don't take 5 touches before you get the ball off your feet. I mean, that's what we've got to be avoiding in this second half, and that's what we need to be seeing from Manchester United in this one. Need to be quick, need to be decisive, need to make those opportunities. That's definitely what we have to do in this one. And if we can do that, I think we go on to win. I do think we go on to win. But we're making very, very hard work of this one as well. Getting ready for second half. Looks like we are back on the pitch at Old Trafford. Bruno Fernandes out there looking a little bit unhappy as things stand. Ten Hag back out on the touchline as well. Looks like we're coming up to the start of the second half. Luton, of course, will be kicking us off as and when that does happen. I don't know why they do this. Like, they have an ad break. They cut back to the stadium for like 1 second, and then it's back to the ads as well. Zoe saying they watch John from the academy and know how great his potential is. Not everyone wins the Jimmy Murphy Award. No, it's true. Not everybody does win Jimmy Murphy Award. But I don't know. I just don't think it ever really worked out for the guy at United. I think he always was going to have a difficult time bursting in, especially under Ole, you know, when Rashford was actually playing well. I don't know. I don't know. We're getting close to the second half. I don't know why I'm seeing so much like ads and stuff here as well. Wouldn't mind some halftime opportunities, some halftime changes could be on the cards. Hopefully, I want to see more from Mason Mount. I think we need more of a controller in that back line as well. But we just need to take more risks with the ball. Gotta be ready to go for it. Gotta be ready to play with a bit more speed, a bit more intensity, a bit more spark. That's what we need. Less touches. Zoe says Chong needs Chong has potential. I mean, yeah, look, he's certainly a lot of potential as well at some point. I actually want to see how old is Tahith Chong? I feel like he's been around for a while as well. Tahith Chong is 23. So yeah, look, he's probably at the right kind of age to be playing with Luton, be breaking into the Premier League as a more established player, I guess. But yeah, look, we'll find out what happens if he does come on here as well. What have we got? 6 votes so far in the poll. Keep voting if you guys haven't already on that there one. I don't know what is going on with the stream. There we go. There we go. Players back out onto the pitch. Let me quickly load up the timer as well. Luton about to kick us off here. Get us underway. Looks like no halftime subs, but I suppose Mount for Ericsson has already been made first half, so that is at least something. But I wouldn't mind Kobbie Mainoo coming on, getting on, driving with the ball, moving it forward. I think that's what we want to see. That's what we need to have in this team at the moment. Luton have kicked us off, and we are back underway at Old Trafford. And yeah, look, let's hope for a better half of football, some more entertainment, some more speed, some more tempo. What do we got? Ball going forward towards Hojlund there. I mean, we're 60 seconds in, well, 20 seconds into this one, and we're just lumping the ball forward. Hojlund holding his ear. I think he maybe got a little bit of a knock in that challenge there, but back on his feet fairly comfortably. And yeah, Luton playing away. Luton launching the ball forward. Reguilon, that's quite a poor pass there, all fairness. And Reguilon has won it back and has won a free kick as well from Manchester United, I think, from Andros Townsend. Although, I wonder if has Andros Townsend had a kid and called it Andros as well? I'm just wondering why he's Andros Senior now on the back of his shirt. I don't know what's going on there. There we have it with Harry Maguire. Lindelof looked forward. It was the right idea, but it's just gone out of play. Reguilon couldn't quite get onto that there one. And Luton Town throw in. I mean, initial thoughts in the first minutes. I mean, we've seen United try to get it forward quicker. I think if that ball came off to Reguilon there, he might have been in business getting down the touchline. Looks like a free kick going to be to United again here. Referee might be reaching to his pocket. Got McTominay holding his head this time. Not too sure what's happened there. Needs a replay on that one. It's Clinton Morris going up for it, so it's always going to be a scrap. Let's just hope McTominay's okay. He's holding his head. Yeah, it was just a quick replay. Yeah, I think it's just an elbow or something when they go up for the ball. Lindelof to Scott McTominay. Again, 3 touches before the passes got out of his feet. Maguire played the first time to Lindelof and it went through his legs. I mean, it's kind of a calamity of errors at times as well. Harry Maguire's looking up. Again, 6, 7, 8 touches. Plays the ball 2 yards to Lindelof. Lindelof, to be fair, has tried to move it forward with some quick passes. Garnacho, that's nice. Really good ball there from Reguilon as well. Well defended. That was quick and incisive. That's what I've been looking for. Some more ingenuity from United. Backheel from Garnacho. Found Reguilon behind him. Good ball into the box. Nothing quite coming off as of yet. But that's a little bit more like it. Maguire goes wide. Out towards Marcus Rashford. Rashford's completely slowed it down, but he has played it forward to Mount. Mount cuts inside. I mean, he's definitely been fouled there. Gone between 2 men. Bourne says, clear no matter what United spend or what manager they bring in. Won't solve anything until Glazers are gone. They have a bad spirit and hurting the club. Absolutely. I would say that as well. I think a lot of people and a lot of players are going to struggle. We've had 6 managers, 40 players in 10 years. And look, everybody knows it. If anybody has worked in a toxic work environment, even if it is like your upper management, it does feed its way down. It always does. In fact, even the lowest members of staff, like literally like the students working an 8-hour part-time contract, like they will feel it as well. Ball goes in by Bruno. Oh, that was an opportunity there. I think it was Rasmus Hojlund with a header. That was good ball in there. Looked to take a small deflection, I think, from Hojlund. No, Hojlund managed to get it, won the header, got free, just couldn't quite direct it on goal. That was a good opportunity there. Can't see us getting a lot of opportunities in the air against Luton. That was a good one there, though. Hopefully, I think Hojlund maybe had to try to better get that on target. And yeah, Luton goal kick. Maybe got away with one a little bit there. McTominay winning the header. Ball lumped forward. Victor Lindelof in there now. Now we got Bruno. Bruno loses out. Mount recovers and United can spring. Little bit of space ahead, but that's a shocking pass from Diogo Dalot. And he's put us into trouble here as well. Played it to Luton. Really an easy interception. Luton now countering, moving forward. Going to go for the long shot, and that's going to go a long way over the bar from Andros Townsend. But that was a decent opportunity on the break, and it all came from a poor ball by Dalot. When if he got that pass right, we could have been in business. I'm glad that he tried to move it forward quickly, but I mean the execution really off there, and it just led to United getting turned over very easily. Need to be smarter with it as well. Mount looks forward, can't quite get the pass to McTominay. Reguilon's won it well. If Garnacho was on his feet, he could have been away down that left-hand side because he was kind of tracking backwards when Reguilon won the ball. And there is Bruno Fernandes winning it back again. Looks to be some more intensity in the play in the second half. Let's hope that it can be sustained, and let's hope that it can lead to some more opportunities. We're moving it a little bit quicker. Maybe not as quick as I would like, but certainly an improvement. McTominay cuts it back. Bruno looking up. Hasn't really got the options ahead of him. I think he's going to have to either go backwards or go for a switch. He's gone backwards to Harry Maguire's Lindelof, and we go again. Reguilon's holding his width quite nicely in this first half. In the second half, a lot better than what we've seen at times in the first half, I think. McTominay drives it out. Dalot got Rashford on the outside. Looking up, hasn't really got the options ahead of him. Dalot hasn't got it. Rashford went for the flick there. Yeah, that was poor, never really coming off. And Luton they can kind of break forward a little bit, but it's snapped up by Reguilon. He's got Garnacho on the outside. Garnacho's managed to find the ball. Nice by Garnacho, good carry there. Going to drop to Reguilon, and Reguilon shoots wide, but he did get quite a heavy contact there. Looks a little bit sore. Big T says Hojlund has to be hitting the target on that one. He does. I think he's got to do a little better with that. But yeah, look, certainly some more intensity. I think Reguilon's been involved in the first 5 minutes or so here, a lot more than he was for the last 15 minutes or so of the first half. I think it just gives us a little bit extra width. He is getting forward quite nicely, and I think he's got license to do that. Luton maybe not as interested in going forward at the moment. I think if they can last 15-20 minutes with the score still 0-0, I think maybe then you'll see Luton go for it some more. They're going for the switch here now, and they have got runners out there, all slightly behind them. We should be able to defend this quite easily as well. Everyone back and set. Just need to win the ball at the right time. Hojlund's dropping deep. Could have won it there as well with Reguilon, but didn't quite get contact on it. And now Luton just playing away at the back. I think we're happy to let Luton have the ball because they're moving up the pitch, and I think it's going to give us that little bit of space that maybe we didn't have in the first half. And it's not that we've managed to manufacture it by quick passing and moving. I think it's Luton's confidence growing that's giving us a little bit of space out there at times. But they're dribbling forward. It's Ogbene, nice ball, looks for the switch, and then Lindelof comes out, shuts that off as well. But Luton coming again, going again in this one. They're a dogged team. I was saying this before the match. We have to be ready for this. Well in there by Bruno. He has got Garnacho running forward. Ball a little bit overhead. I don't think Garnacho's keeping that in, unfortunately. That was an opportunity to hit the break and hit the space, really, that wasn't there in the first half whatsoever. I feel like Luton might just sit back a little bit after that. That might have been a warning shot, perhaps, that they're not willing to risk venturing forward too much because they look to be just holding the ball with the centre-backs now. And it's a very lonely job for Rasmus Hojlund trying to press 3 centre-backs as well by himself at times. I think he just needs some support up there for sure. Any more thoughts, guys? Make sure to get them in down below in the comments. Keep voting on the poll if you haven't already. What's the second half prediction? A win, a loss, a draw? Corner kick for Luton here, with Andros Townsend going over to take it as well. Just got to defend this. Might be an opportunity to hit them on the break as well if it opens up from if we win this header. Got to be ready for that there one. And Luton now with it, ready to put the ball into the box. Just been wasteless, a little bit wasteful so far. Ball's flicked in there by Bruno. Out for the throw in to Luton Town. Ogbene to ticket. Jason is down there. Hi mate, hope you're good. I'm good, man. I would be a lot better if United could get a win here or score a goal, but can't have everything our own ways. But yeah, I'm good. Hope all is good with you too, man. Let's see. We've got the ball here, and it is with Garnacho on the right hand side. Driving inside, Ogbene is probably going to win that tackle and does so. Bruno tries to hold him up, can't quite do that, and he has give the free kick away on the halfway line. I mean, Ogbene is a strong, quick player. He is good. I've been talking about him a few times in this match. Garnacho probably just took a little too long to drive forward there, I think. I think that's one of the issues that we did come across. And yeah, let me see. Big T says, tell Bruno we can't pass it to players on the bench. I mean, Big T, man, I think we could put players... I think we could put the full bench on. We mightn't see a better performance. What if we were playing like 15, 16, 17 men? We might not see a better level of performance out there. But yeah, look, Luton coming forward again. I mean, Luton just feeling a little bit of encouragement. You have to feel. Maybe they feel like we're just blunt going forward, which we have been in this one. Maguire goes for the ball out there. It's headed on there by Ogbene. It's out for a throw in. But yeah, look, Luton definitely playing further up the pitch. Second half been a little bit better. Not that it's been a classic at all. Not that we're going to go that far, but certainly a little bit better. Let's see. Victor Lindelof has it. Can give it to Reguilon. Reguilon's had some joy down that left-hand side, bursting forward. I want to see him get forward more often down there, looking dangerous at times. Very, very quick player, of course. Ball is now out to the right with Delo, moving it forward, looking for Mount as his runner. Mount can't quite turn on it, and Luton can take the ball away. It's still just not clicking at all for us. Just that lack of spark, that lack of just anything really. We have made a small switch in play. I think it's interesting now that Garnacho is very much on the right hand side with Marcus Rashford on the left. Different, certainly. I think it's time for a sub. I think maybe Amrabat for McTominay might be the play to go for at the minute here. Try to just get a little bit more control back in this. Luton getting some joy as things stand. That's probably going to be a free kick against Mason Mount. No, it's play on, says the referee. Bruno looking up, got Regulon. Big T says, we've already bringing one player in January, has to be a forward. I mean, it's frustrating because we might have 2 centre backs by January as well. So that's going to be something to address. Bruno carrying it forward. Got Regulon. Regulon, really nice cross. Looking for Hojlund. Ball straight up in the air. Rashford comes across. Regulon should recover. He can move inside with it. Plays it back. Got Lindelof. Lindelof looking up. He's got Rashford on the outside now. Rashford trying to get the cross in. Not much really ahead of him. Has to go backwards. We're kind of just settling into it a little bit. 1-1 at the Emirates as well. Burnley have scored a goal there. That definitely was not on the cards whatsoever. Victor Lindelof plays it forward. Got Rashford. Rashford slows it down. Goes to the nice ball in there. Keeper punches away. It was a nice cross there by Rashford. A little bit of danger. Some real pace in that ball as well. Decent opportunity. Just needed someone to try get a touch on it, I think. Rashford driving forward, looking a little bit more confident, Rashford, in this half. And he has won a corner kick for United. That's good. That is better play by Marcus Rashford, more like what we want to see. So, we can do it. We just need to see it. Bruno taking the corner. And set pieces haven't been too bad today, but Luton do look very comfortable defending at the same time, especially when the ball is in the air. Yeah, we're not getting anything from a corner kick like that, but it has dropped to Mount, dropped to Rashford. Rashford with a shot in there. My fault to Lindelof, and it's 1-0. It's Victor Lindelof, of all people, with the goals. No goals for the forwards. It's another goal for the defenders. It's Victor Lindelof has made it 1-0. Little bit of chaos in the box, and it dropped to Victor Lindelof. He found the back of the net really, really well, and that's a goal we needed. We really, really, really needed that goal. If it stands, because I don't celebrate anything too much, because I know what VAR is like. I'm trying to see this. Is anybody in a potential offside position? Doesn't look it in that first instance. I mean, if this... I don't know. I feel like I'm just conditioned now to look for anything that might be able to be given against us. That's just what I feel like. That I'm just conditioned at this point to expect it. Let's see. So far, nothing really looks to be off. Good finish by Lindelof. Good. I mean, look, I've been critical of the guy. I mean, I have. But that was a good finish. Arsenal are now 2-1 up against Burnley. What referee looking in his earpiece? I told you VAR would look at something. But goal has stood. Goal has stood. I told you, man. Told you guys. VAR can take it off us. If VAR can come up with some sort of rule that hasn't been implemented in 47 years, they will do just that. But I think it has stood. Let me see. Is this overlay updated? It has done. Should just pop up on screen as well. Andros Townsend off to Heath Chong on. So Zoe is getting her way now. Zoe is getting her way. And it's 1-0 to United. It's 1-0. Very unlikely goal scorer. Very, very crappy goal, to be fair. Rashford with the ball back across the box. It hit United players, dropped to Lindelof, and he just sort of hit it into the area, and it's a goal we needed. Finally we get the goal. Finally we get the goal. And hopefully that's just going to open things up a little more. Luton probably going to come after us more, but they'll probably feel encouraged by the performance so far. Don't get me wrong, despite the fact that we've gone a goal up here, it's been very, very, very far from convincing. Really hasn't. Big T says Zoe won't truly get away until Bruno goes off. I don't know. Bruno going off is a bit of a rarity these days as well. Luton, ball forward. See, this is kind of what I'm concerned about with Lindelof. Have to clear that. Carlton Morris easily just handed him off and got the ball across the 6-yard box, and that's a concern. That is a concern. Big T, you're right again, man. Goals coming from defenders, midfielders, not from the forward line. Bruno is going for a massive driven ball, cleared by Luton, but it's dropped to Rasmus Hojlund. He's looking up. He's got Marcus Rashford ahead of him. Goes out wide to Hojlund. Hojlund putting the ball into the box. It's not where we want to see the guy. We want to see him on the receiving end off the crosses. Yeah, look, nice little bit of link up there. I think Rashford's actually been okay. By the standards he set this season, I think this has been a pretty decent performance at times from Rashford. I haven't really seen too much from Garnacho. I could see Facundo Pellistri come on for Garnacho at some point. Maguire lays it off back to Victor Lindelof. Looking up, we got Sergio Reguilon. And now he's got Garnacho. Garnacho, sideways pass inside. A lot of sideways passes, a lot of backwards passes. Looks like a team that are just trying to sit on top of the lead. I feel like we've been told to do this by Ten Hag. If we go a goal up, just hold the ball, because we've seen so many times this season that we score. If we scored a goal, we concede within 5 minutes. Ball drops to McTominay to Dalot, out towards Marcus Rashford. I mean, I don't know what he's doing. What is he doing? Big T says with second phase, but still our first goal from a corner of the season. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you're right, man. Absolutely. Jason is down there. Come on, United, we love you. I mean, yeah, I think that's what hurts. We love this club, but man, they hurt so shit sometimes as well, especially this season. But yeah, look, absolutely got to be going on to win this match. Cannot be going a goal up against Luton and not getting 3 points. But look, Luton will fancy themselves and they will have a go at it. And they managed to last 60 minutes really without conceding a goal. So they'll probably think with the 1 or 2 opportunities they have had that maybe they can get something out of this. It stays 1-0. The longer it does, the more Luton are going to throw things at it. We got Hojlund up front trying to press down there. Ball drops to Tahi Chong. Lindelof stepped out of defence for some reason to try to deal with that. It's kind of left us a little bit scattered at the back. Luton with the opportunity to cross, should be cleared that by Lindelof. Ball drops to Tate Chong in the box, and Onana comes out and claims. A little bit nervous there. That kind of came around by Lindelof stepping out of defence to go after Tate Chong, who just kind of turned on him very easily. Maybe not the best decision there from Lindelof. Kind of scattered the back line up because McTominay is then trying to drop in and to cover that position instead of trying to get out to the ball. I mean, long balls is just not going to work. I don't know why we're still persisting with this, because Luton's just coming again at us. Garnacho probably could have went in there. Free kick to United. Tate Chong getting a hand in the face of Sergio Reguilon. And yeah, free kick to United. That's just gonna lessen the pressure a little bit. That's just going to let us ease into it. Don't think about it, Man United, as well. Please don't think about it. In terms of the other matches, it's 2-1 to Everton at Selhurst Park. It is 2-1 to Arsenal at the Emirates. It is 1-0 to Manchester United. Guys, drop a like on the video. Drop a vote on the poll if you guys haven't already, by the way. What is the match prediction for the rest of this one? Really poor that. Was that Mason Mount giving the ball away to Luton under no pressure, clattering into a tackle? And I think he might have. Referee's going to let him play away because it was a heavy tackle. That Bruno now gets dragged down. Nothing given there. Referee letting some things go. A little bit of scrap in this. Haven't really seen that referee all too much either. It's kind of odd when you look at a referee and you don't actually know their name in the Premier League. You have to assume that they're new or something because we see the same guys every week making the headlines. And yeah, look, Luton playing around with it. United sitting back. I feel like we're getting poised to hit them on the counter-attack. I feel like that has to be the plan at some point. Because we don't want to invite pressure on ourselves and just invite Luton to cross the ball into the box. Like, long ball there to Ogbene, who has took it down and turned on it. Luton looking a little bit dangerous. certainly having a go at this. Shot goes in there. It's well off from Ross Barkley, almost into the Luton Town away fans. If you guys know, you know, at Old Trafford, very far right hand corner. Yeah, just a little bit scrappy in there. A little bit scrappy, but it did drop to Barkley. He got the shot off, but well wide and high as well. Yeah, look, just keep this ball on the ground. Anthony coming on. Anthony coming on for Manchester United. I mean, I think we spoke our piece on Anthony. I mean, I see the guy coming on. I really don't expect much. I don't know why we're going long ball again. Like, can we just keep the ball on the ground? Like, surely this team have to be good enough to evade the press from Luton Town. Surely. Rashford dropping back deep, finds Lindelof. We go again. Gotta feel like it's probably going to be Garnacho coming off. Hasn't really been his day, truth be told. Hasn't really been his season, if we're being honest so far. Looks a little bit not lost, so to speak, but just things aren't coming off that maybe would have last season. Feel like maybe there's a hesitation in his game at times. Corner kick to United. Got around 23 minutes of normal time left, plus whatever the referee chooses to add on for added time. And yeah, looks like Garnacho about to come off here before the corner. And Anthony set to come on. Can't really say I'm happy about the sub because I could do without seeing Anthony. Truth be told, but it is what it is. He's on the pitch now. And yeah, look, I mean, he's got to do something. Got to deliver. Can't just come on and kick players. Let's see. We got Rashford. We got Bruno standing over the corner kick. I'm not too sure what Rashford's doing over there because, I mean, Bruno's definitely just going to launch this into the box, which he has done, and just really easily defended. I mean, it's another poor set piece from Manchester United. Can't say I'm surprised. Cannot say I'm surprised whatsoever. Let's see. Got to throw in the far side. I think it's Delo to take it. Hasn't really got options ahead of him. Goes long, interestingly. Anthony against Ogbene. Anthony pressing. Maybe got a small touch in that one. I mean, a bit of hard work from Anthony. Has won the ball back. I think that's at least some of the fundamentals Anthony's doing. McTominay are not going to have the pace to make it onto that one. It is a throw into United high up the pitch. I feel like we're just trying to weather out the Luton Town resurgence a little bit here, and maybe try to get a second goal if we can as well. Ball was back. It is with Victor Lindelof as things stand, moving it forward, looking for Reguilon. Reguilon's holding the width quite nicely out wide. That might drop to Mount. Hasn't quite. Just the ball ran away from him a little bit there. Almost Mason Mount got in 1v1 there. But we have won it back with Lindelof. Rasmus Hojlund driving forward. Loses the ball against two Luton Town players. And Tate Chong can run at Scott McTominay. McTominay kind of just backs off him. But Mason Mount running back into position wins the ball back. Finds Anthony well. Got a decent turnover here. Luton a little bit exposed. Anthony's looking up. He's got Rashford into the box. Marcus Rashford with a shot right at the goalkeeper. It was a good move, but a poor finish by Marcus Rashford straight at the goalkeeper. Got to go near post. Got to go far post. Cannot just hit it down the middle of the goal in that position. And Luton Town can break on us now as well, with Ogbene up against Delo, looking up. He's got Ross Barkley. Can't let Barkley shoot. We've seen him score these long goals before. And that's going to be a free kick as well. Reguilon on Diogo Delo, clattering into him in the back. Sorry, not Reguilon on Tate Chong, sorry. Going right through the back of him there. But that was a chance, that for Marcus Rashford. That was a chance. And it would have been, that would have killed the game right there. Rashford, I think the first touch didn't help him. I think it let the goalkeeper get set. I think he's got to just wrap his foot around it. Because the ball had slowed down significantly and he had to roll it forward to try set it out of his feet. He should have just went for it first time, didn't need to take the touch. Ultimately, Luton Town lived to see another day, and they've got a free kick now in the edge of the box that we have to defend. Luton got a man down injured as well. But yeah, look, has to be doing better. I feel like his confidence is on the ground. He's a confidence player, but I mean, has to do better in that situation. No excuses really there. Has to do better. Just not happening for the guy. It's really, really, really not. Watch the thoughts so far, guys. Got 71 minutes gone. 71 minutes gone so far in this. Luton with a man down injured. In the other matches, it is 2-1 to 2-1 to Everton at Crystal Palace and 2-1 to Arsenal at the Emirates as well. And of course, Wolves beat Tottenham 2-1. So I could do without it being 2-1. A 2-0 would be nice here if we can get another goal and keep Luton Town out. But I mean, they got a set piece in a dangerous enough area, maybe about 5 or 6 yards outside of the box, fairly central. Have to think they're going to go for goal with this. Maybe Ross Barkley having a shot. It was a good chance there from Rashford, though, right before Luton managed to break on us, and unfortunately, just couldn't take it. Poor from Rashford, really. Had to bury it. The same as the Garnacho chance in the first half, had to bury it, really and honestly. But live to see another day. Luton Town. I don't know. Big T says another lackluster performance. It is, man. It is another. Just really lacking a lot. And again, it's a defender scoring a goal, and it's not the forward line. I don't know, guys. What are we up to as well? 72nd minute. Luton with a free kick. Ross Barkley to take it. It's a big wall from United. Onana's just got to be ready for this one as well. Coming in, I think Reguilon's lying down behind them as a draft excluder. And yeah, look, just Luton take it right into the wall as well. Gonna drop to Barkley again. They can put the ball in here. Just keep the ball out of the box and keep the ball on the ground and try to get a second goal. That's what we've got to do here. Clean sheet imperative, absolutely imperative in this one. Lindelof with the header away. Rashford knocked it down. Hojlund's not going to be able to get there. Rashford's gone down holding his head. It's an interesting one. Not too sure what has happened to Rashford there. Can only think he's caught an elbow or something. Referee going over to talk to a Luton Town player and brandishes the yellow card. So obviously a foul on Marcus Rashford. I wouldn't mind making some subs. I think a sub or two is probably going to be needed. That was quite a nasty knock there by Rashford. Luton player came through the back of him, knocked him down, and his head kind of went into Ross Barkley's knee on the way down as well. So kind of a double impact there. Big T says some will celebrate the points if we get them, but cannot be excited about consistently poor performances. We're not progressing, and we have gone backwards. Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, look, I'm never going to be unhappy that we win a match. Like, 3 points will always be 3 points, and I will always maintain that. And look, I love attacking football. I love bright football. I love scoring lots of goals, putting teams to the sword. I love that. Absolutely love that. But what I will say is, give me the result every day of the week. Give me the 3 points. So yes, I will be happy that we have the 3 points, but I will not be celebrating the performance. I mean, put it this way, I don't think very many, if it stays 1-0, I don't think a lot of us are going to be putting Match of the Day on tonight to rewatch this. I think we've seen enough. Rashford ball forward there, finds Reguilon, ball across the box, drops. Bruno Fernandes with a shot, and it's over the bar. There's an opportunity there. Reguilon did so well to keep that in. Bruno on the volley. I don't know if it's took a deflection. He's heading over to take a corner, I think. Yeah, that is brilliant pace there by Sergio Reguilon to even keep that ball in play. Really hooked out the ball quite nicely. Bruno went for the shot. He did have Hojlund behind him calling for it. I don't know. Bruno kind of saw his name in the headlights there, decided to take the volley on. It took a deflection. It's going to be a corner. Hojlund is down. This might be a cause for concern. This might be a cause for concern. Surely not another injury. And please not to Rasmus Hojlund. He is up on his feet. Not too sure what the issue was there. Hopefully he's alright. It is the international break, so I mean, if he's picked up a tiny knock, it's not the end of the world. Bruno gonna take this one short to Rashford. Rashford back to Delo. Nice ball in, but very, very easily claimed there by the Luton Town goalkeeper. All that changing of the angles didn't really do too much when the ball goes right to the goalkeeper's hands. But Luton come away. It's with a Bennett. Guys, I think we need a second goal. I just have this gut feeling that we need a second goal to win this match. I don't like it. Like, I really don't. Wouldn't mind seeing Sofian Amrabat come on at some point. Really wouldn't. Wouldn't mind United keeping the ball at some point as well. Big T says, used to hit international breaks, now I look forward to them. Yeah, absolutely, man. 2 weeks when United can't ruin the day. Poor that from Regulon. Ball goes in from Luton, but quite easily defended. Lumped forward towards Anthony. I don't think he's going to keep that one. It's 3-1 to Arsenal now for anyone interested in that match. And yeah, I think Hojlund might have a small issue here. Jinwei is down there. I don't know what the fitness coach is doing, but we look tired. Yeah, Hojlund's down. Hojlund has dropped down. I think Hojlund's injured here, guys. It's not what we want to see. It's really not what we want to see. Anthony Martial about to come on as well. Crystal Palace 2-2 with Everton, but Hojlund is injured. Rajad, good to see you, man. Yeah, I think Hojlund's gonna have to come off. I think he's got an issue. Probably should have scored today, Rasmus Hojlund. He's gonna be coming off. Rafa Varane coming on as well. Hojlund holding his hamstring, not looking good. Rajat said we need to let Trashford go. I mean, there's a lot of players we could let go, man. There really is. Really, really, really is. It's another injury, guys. It's what, Eriksen went off in the first half, Hojlund in the second half. Varane about to come on. Yeah, I mean, there's 12 minutes here. Don't put it past Rafa Varane to get injured in this time period. Don't put it past Anthony Martial to get injured in this time period either. Interesting sub. Sergio Regulon coming off for Rafael Varane. Have to think Lindelof going to left back. I've never been a fan of this at all. This whole decision making process by Erik ten Hag. Just have to hope that Hojlund isn't too seriously injured and he can be back for the other side of the international break. Man, this injury crisis is like, it's unlike anything I've ever seen. And if we are doing any kind of running midweek during training, I think Ten Hag's just got to stop with any kind of physical training, because these players are just dropping like flies. There's over 20 injuries at this point. I've never seen anything like it in my life. And man, it's so many players now. It's so many players. What is it? It's Martinez and Luke Shaw. It's Casemiro. Bobby Minu's been out for a long time. Hojlund now. Eriksen injured. Malacia injured. Martial's been injured this season. Varane's been injured several times. Rashford's been injured. I mean, it's genuinely absurd, the level of injuries. Big T says 2 games a week after the international break surely won't be left with only Martial as our forward option. Is 2 weeks long enough recovery for Hojlund's hamstring to heal? I don't know, Big T, man. I think it depends. If it felt tight, if he's pulled his hamstring, maybe he could be back. If it's any kind of a tear, you know, you're looking at 3 or 4 weeks there, really. Hopefully it's just a bit of tightness, maybe a precaution, but I don't know. Bruno into the box there, did get a cross in, and it was blocked by Luton Town right before it landed at Diogo Dalot's foot. I think we need this second goal, guys. I mean, as bad as it is, Hojlund going off, we got to get this match wrapped up. That's priority number 1. Bruno to take it. Looks towards Rafa Varane and Harry Maguire. It's going to drop out to Dalot after the corner. And then it's going to drop to Anthony. Bruno. Bruno ball in. Looks for McTominay down there. It's a good save by the Luton Town goalkeeper. That could have been 2-0. It was a good opportunity and a good save. Rajat said we need a striker this January. We do. The talk is Mehdi Taremi from Porto. I think around £8.5 million. I think that's the plan. And apparently a centre back as well. So I mean, it could well be Tobato and Taremi coming in. Good ball there by Bruno, but it is knocked out by Luton. We'll go again with Mount. Mount now to put the ball in. Goalkeeper comes and collects. And yeah, look, we're in the 81st minute now. I think we need another goal. I do think we need another goal. Need it badly. Just to put it beyond any doubt, really. I don't know if we're going to get a goal from Anthony Martial. Well in there by Bruno to win it. Anthony picked it up. Anthony driving into the box. Anthony still going. Anthony and loses out. Liman's on there. Rajat's here after 80 minutes. I mean, people just drop in now. It's all good, man. Don't stress too much. I would actually ask you guys as well, if anyone has notifications on, do you guys actually get them? Because at the minute, like, I don't know what YouTube's doing with the channel, man. I've been saying for the last couple of days to them, but they said there's no issues apparently, but I really don't know. Big T says need 2 goals knowing us. Absolutely, man. Certainly need the second goal here. I don't know why we took Reguilon off to put Lindelof at left back. I mean, we're going to get caught for pace there at times, which has to be concerning. Because look, what have we got? 7 or 8 minutes left. I mean, just gotta see this game out. Just gotta see this game out at this point. And hopefully get that second goal if we can. I feel like it's some sort of like rule now that we can't win a match by more than 1 goal, which is so annoying as well. Because I mean, as a second goal would just kill this. We should be more of a goal. Rashad says Gotham need to go for goal difference. Ah, man. I still think we're negative goal difference as well. I think we're, if it says 1-0, I think we are -3 goal difference after 12 matches, which doesn't say a lot. We got some decisions to make. I think Ten Hag needs to bring on another sub if he's got one. Maybe a Sofian Amrabat to try hold down the midfield a little bit more. Could be one of the options that we go for. But I mean, we also want to try get this second goal as well. I think that's important for confidence. I think that'll be important for the overall result as well. Stefan says, "Where are we? We are where we were." Yeah. Oh, sorry. We are where we are. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely, man. I mean, really, a lot has not improved. We've definitely gone backwards this season. Absolutely, we have. Tahith Chong gets the ball deep, playing a switching ball out to Bennett. Galoo tries to cover, goes backwards. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Anthony Martial work a little bit harder to try press down the Luton backline there. Not really doing anything. Rashford stepping up, gets bypassed. See, this is my concern. If Rashford does press, he never really recovers the ball, and what that does, it means that they're going like 1v1 with Victor Lindelof, a player who, yes, he might have got the goal, but I've never been convinced of Lindelof as a defender, and I don't think he's quick enough really to play in the fullback kind of areas. So I am surprised Reguilon went off. Maybe he's not 100% fit. I don't know. I mean, I get putting Varane on, but maybe we could have took Rashford off, or maybe we could have took someone else off. Lindelof, maybe. But I don't know. I do feel like we're kind of limiting ourselves going forward now, and we're kind of just pinning our colours to the mast for a 1-0 here against Luton Town at home, which, I mean, if you had told me that at the start of the season, I don't know what I would have said. Bourne says, whoever authorised 85 million needs to be sent to prison for fraud. Rajat said, why do Glazers spend 350 million to drop down? I mean, it's just a clown. It's just the monkeys running the circus, man. It really, really is. Hopefully Hojlund isn't injured too badly. Hopefully it's just nothing too serious. Limon says, nothing tactical by Ten Hag in this game. Mount and Martial came on due to injuries to Eriksson and Hojlund, and why Varane came on for Reguilon. I'm not too sure about that one, man. Look, I mean, certainly we got decisions to make here, absolutely. We've only got about 4 or 5 minutes left. I mean, we've got to try hit them on the break if we can, They're going to throw a lot at us. Referee's over talking to the fourth official for some reason. I'm not too sure what's going on here. I think it's over a sub. Ten Hag looks very bemused. I don't know what's happening here. The referee's like sitting talking to the fourth official. Kind of bizarre. It's a free kick to Luton Town anyway. United keeping a very, very high line. Luton with some men offside. I've got to think they're going to drop in at some point. Yeah, Ross Barkley just launching it forward. Just got to win the flick on, which we do. Anthony might be able to close down the Luton defender here. He's got it back to the goalkeeper. I mean, Anthony working hard, I guess. Not really doing very much, though, if we're being honest with ourselves. And what have we got? Around 4 minutes left. Still 1-0 to Manchester United. Still very, very, very far from anywhere near convincing. But it is what it is. I mean, if we can come out of this with the 3 points, it's better than nothing. But man, I'm feeling uninspired at the minute. Not too sure what's going on here. Ogbene is off for Luton. I thought he had a pretty lively game against us. Looked dangerous at times. See, I don't know why we're doing this, guys. Like, we just launched the ball forward from a free kick. Now, we've won a corner, but, I mean, where is the game management? Game management, you would be holding the ball and just playing keep ball. If you can't score more than one, just keep on hold of the ball. Like, they cannot score when you have the ball. That is a very, very simple fact in football. But look, we've got a corner. I can't see a lot of players going to go up for this, surely, at this point. Bruno's looking up. I mean, Bruno's probably just going to launch this into the box, and it's probably just going to come right back out. Rashad said, need to stop defending 1-0 leads. These defenders aren't fit enough to do it. Luton's goalkeeper gets it to low with a volley there on the edge of the box, well over the bar as well. Big ups and 16 likes as well, guys. Rashad said, defending 1-0 leads, guess players aren't fit to keep attacking. I don't know, man. Like, we just seem to be sinking into our shell all the time. I mean, look, that's a really good connection by Delo, but man, someone in the crowd probably got their head took off with that one. Hold on, guys. Can you guys all hear audio? Let me just double check, because it says that there's no audio connected, but there is. Weird. I don't know why YouTube does that sometimes. And yeah, look, we got around 2 minutes of normal time plus whatever comes in added time. Got to think maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Mount in there like a little bulldog. Done really well there, Mason Mount. Now he can drive forward. He's got Rashford on the left-hand side of him. Can he pick him out? Yes, he does. And the ball goes in from Rashford and it's out for another corner kick. Rashad said Chong is stuck in the 80s and early 90s. I mean, it's a vibey look, man. It is a vibey look. Yeah, Rashford got the ball into Mount there. Mount went to try to get it across and cleared out by Luton Town. Gonna be another corner kick with about a minute left in this one. I mean, this has not been an inspiring watch. If you paid a lot of money for your match ticket today, you'll probably be thinking, why did I bother? Bruno looks up. Deep ball into the box. Gonna fall out again to Delo. No 50-yard volleys this time. He's just gonna clip it back out to Marcus Rashford. And we've got around about a minute left. Rashford into the box. Cleared away. Lindelof should just knock this back to the goalkeeper. And yeah, look, Onana's probably pretty safe and secure in that position. Yep, all good. Finds Delo. Delo played it back, and that was kind of a risky pass because it was really close to Adebayo. But Onana took it down nicely. Rashford trying to get forward here. Loses out to Ted and Mengi, and the ball's cleared away up. Rashad said, hope Hojlund isn't out for too long. I hope so either. I really hope he's back as soon as possible. Hopefully back the other side of the internationals if it's not too bad of an injury. Hopefully the same for Christian Eriksen, because we need every player we got. And Eriksen and Hojlund, although we haven't been seeing sensational performances from them, have been two of the better performers across the season. Rashford pressing down Luton. There's 8 minutes of added time for some strange reason. I don't know where 8 minutes has come from. Is this play to Luton Town score territory? McTominay should have been in there, and Adebayo can carry it forward now for Luton. They're going to have chances to put the ball into the box. I don't get 8 minutes of added time whatsoever. Really don't know where this is coming from. Because bar the Hojlund stop, which definitely took about 2 minutes, like a minute tops. I don't know where they're getting this from. Like, I do not know where they're plucking this from. because the Ericsson injury was in the first half. So I don't know. Um, so work to do from Manchester United. Got 7 minutes to hold on to this one. And we're sinking deeper and deeper and deeper down the pitch. I mean, look, if we get the ball here, we have to keep hold of it. That's what I'm saying. Luton cannot score if we hold the ball. We got to be careful with this. I don't get it. I really don't get it. 8 minutes of added time. We had one injury in the second half, and that was, of course, to Rasmus Hojlund. It wasn't exactly like he was stretchered off or anything. I mean, he just walked off the pitch with the physio. So I'm surprised at that one. We got around about 6.5 minutes left of that 7 minutes, maybe. Onana clearing the ball forward. I don't know. These long balls, it's just not the one, because we're just asking for trouble. Keep hold of the ball. And Marcus Rashford has just launched that ball forward. I mean, Martial's going to chase it down, but I don't know, guys. And looks like my stream has died. There we go. We're back. We're back. We got McTominay fighting for it on the halfway line. Rashford bursting forward. He has got space ahead of him. Rashford shimmies into the box. It's definitely a free kick there against Luton Town. And it's going to be a free kick on the edge of the box for United. An opportunity maybe to... I mean, I don't know if I back us to get a free kick goal, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, look, that was a good run there by Rashford. Nice and direct play. It's kind of what we want to see from the guy. But, I mean, at times, I'm just like... We just keep a hold of the ball and just, in these kind of situations, manage the game. Because it's been a shit performance. But, I mean, just make sure the 3 points are safe at this point. But look, it's a free kick right on the edge of Luton's box. It's probably going to be Bruno and Rashford standing over it. I don't know if I really back either of them. I actually think Mount is a pretty good free kick record, but Bruno's going to take it. I feel like, bar the goal from a free kick Bruno scored against Liverpool in the FA Cup, I don't know if I've seen him score a free kick for United. Rashford, I mean, yeah, he's got some memorable free kicks, but not a lot of them. Rashad saying, doing post-game after? Yeah, I'll be on for post-game for a while as well. Don't worry, man. We'll do like a match review, kind of talk about where we're at the minute as a club. Because, I mean, there's stuff coming out about TakeOver. That's probably going to be taking place this week. But yeah, look, first and foremost, we got about 5 minutes to go here. Look up. Yeah, I mean, it's because like my screen is here that I watch on. Bruno with a shot. It's well out. It's well out. Look up. Yeah, man. Oh man, what was that? I mean, yeah, look, it's kind of what we expected from Bruno. I mean, like, I think he scored one free kick for United. I don't know why he just gets every set piece going that he's just allowed to take, and they nearly always go wrong as well. McTominay's fighting for that one. Maguire in for the challenge on Adebayo. Got 4 minutes left of this match. Gotta be just holding it on. Let me just quickly update that. Why is that not working? Ten Hag not happy with something. Gotta be seeing this one out. I mean, the standard football is abysmal here, guys. It really is. Maguire goes down. That's gonna be a free kick for United. What do we got? Around 3.5 minutes left. Not too much. So, I mean, Maguire down holding his head. Hopefully everything's all right with Harry Maguire. And yeah, look, I think we look like a club that needs this international break. Just a lot of things need to settle. A lot of things need to happen. Big T, sorry, that says, no talking about Rashi. He needs to look up and playing. Oh, right. I thought you were talking about me in the camera. I was like, I'm trying to, but like the screen's below it, so it's kind of difficult as well. Hold on, man. What have I got? What have I done here? I completely just lost my stream link somehow. Let's see if this works. Yeah, there we go. Harry Maguire still down holding his head. Everton 3-2 against Crystal Palace. Arsenal 3-1 against Burnley. United limping and struggling to what should be a 1-0 win against Luton Town here. I mean, look, we had the opportunities maybe to extend that lead, maybe to be 2 or 3 up, but we're just not getting it. Ten Hag getting a yellow card. Or something. He's really not happy. Big ups on 16 likes as well. Happy to announce that 56% of you guys who voted for a win from the halftime poll have got that one right. think most people did go for a win before the match in the first half poll as well. But obviously that first half performance probably put a couple of people off. Martial's given it away. Rashford, I think that's probably going to be given as a foul there. No, referee says play away. Martial's just overrun that ball. Mount going in, Bruno going in, both getting bypassed. Luton could counter, but McTominay in there and should have won a foul there. I think he has, yes. We're getting closer to a much needed 3 points. I can't say it's been in any way, shape, or form convincing. Red card for Arsenal as well. Fabio Vieira has been sent off for them, but they're still 3-1 up. They're going to win that match very comfortably. And yeah, look, this will put United up to 6th place for now on 21 points, with, of course, Newcastle and Brighton to play later on as well. Well, I actually think Brighton play tomorrow. Newcastle play in the late kickoff today. McTominay plays it to Mount. I mean, Mount's been involved since he's been on. He has been involved, especially in the second half, mostly winning the ball back and doing some hard working. But he's been in a decent performance. Harry Maguire takes this down. Got to just look forward. That's a good pass from Harry Maguire. To be fair, McTominay finds Anthony. Anthony finds Bruno. Bruno gets the ball stuck under his feet a little bit, and they're probably going to lose that one. McTominay goes in. Bruno is down holding his leg now, and Harry Maguire goes in with a big tackle there. Going to be a free kick there to Luton. Around about a minute 30 left. Just got to defend the lead at this point. Luton probably have about 90 seconds to pump the ball into the box. I mean, just gotta keep it out. I wouldn't have minded some better game management and, like, in the last minute or two, just hold on to the ball, take the 1-0. Like, don't need to be risky at this point. Risk versus reward, just not there. And yeah, Luton just able to launch this ball forward. Ball flicks down towards Nakamba, I think. Goes for the shot. Takes a deflection, but Onana very comfortably saved that one. And that should be pretty much game, set, and match. We got about 30 seconds left on the clock. We should just really be holding on to this ball, just not pumping it forward. Just play it amongst the centre-backs and Andre Onana. Take your time with it. But instead, we just choose to launch it long. I mean, I feel like whenever I say we do the opposite. So let's not get a second goal and see what happens. Rashford bursting forward into the box. Flicks it back towards Anthony and blocked. Rashford's not happy with something. And we are the 98 minutes are played. We're just waiting for the referee to blow the whistle now. Ten Hag not looking completely happy either. And Luton still have it. Referee hasn't blown it up as of yet. Launched forward. Lindelof runs out of the back. Doesn't quite get that when Harry Maguire's on that header. It looks like it's going to be a throw in to Luton. I mean, we're 30 seconds over the allotted time. Surely this has to be it at some point, ref. I think he's given a free kick for something. Free kick for Luton on the edge of our half. One last opportunity for them to launch the ball forward. Ross Barkley to take it. Just need to clear this header. Have to think. Warren said if Mourinho was playing boring football, then this is 10 times boring. Yeah, it is. Ball is into the box by Luton. They've managed to take it down. It's going to drop to Bruno, who's got Marcus Rashford ahead of him. And I think the referee has just blown the whistle. Has he? Yep. There we go. That is that. Unconvincing, uninspiring, but it is a win. And it's a needed win. Manchester United 1, Luton Town 0. Victor Lindelof with the winning goal today. So what's the thoughts on today's match, guys? I'm not going to... I don't know if there's any point asking for a man of the match in that one. I think pretty much everybody was bog standard run-of-the-mill performances. Can't say I was really overly entertained at any point, but a win is a win. 3 points is 3 points, and we go marching on for that there one. Everton versus Crystal Palace still going on as well. Looks like it's definitely a foul there. It's just swapped over as well. So it might actually be a goal here for Crystal Palace. Let me just turn that off. Don't think you guys are too interested in that one. But yeah, look, Luman is away. Goodbye, Luman. Thanks very much for hopping on in with us today. Look, it's far from convincing. It's been far from inspiring. from Manchester United today, but it's job done in the sense that 3 points have been won, and that's really what we needed at the start of the match. And thankfully, we managed to get there. Can't say I'm delighted with the level of performance we've seen today. Can't say I'm particularly buzzing, but a win is a win. 3 points is 3 points. We are up now to 6th place, 21 points overall. Still need a lot of goals into this team. I think Ten Hag's got a big decisions to make over the international break. Some really, really big calls. And I think he's got to go back to his roots. I think he's got to go back to playing football. Liman says, did I see Ten Hag was so worried about the added time? Yeah, I think he's just annoyed because it kind of came out of nowhere, man. I didn't see where we had 8 minutes of added time. Because, yeah, look, there might have been injuries, but Eriksen was in the first half. We had Hojlund go down for maybe a minute, and then the physio took him off. So, I mean, if it was 4 minutes, 5 minutes, yeah, but I just don't get, like, playing 9 minutes by the end of that match as well. So that's kind of an odd one for me. Arsenal have won 3-1 against Burnley. I mean, look, it's an uninspiring match. It's not particularly entertaining. We should have scored more goals today, absolutely, but it's 3 points. It is 3 points. I feel like at sometimes I feel like at sometimes we probably would have rather watched paint dry. I think an interesting caveat is that Erik ten Hag will not be allowed on the touchline in the next match when United play Everton due to receiving 3 yellow cards in the Premier League this season. So yeah, no Ten Hag in the next match. That's going to be an odd one. 2-week break, of course. So I'm sure it's kind of embarrassing to say that I'm actually glad that it's an international break and we can go and regroup and hopefully get back to basics and hopefully get back to playing some kind of good football. But I mean, I'm always doubtful. I think the big thing we're going to see over this international break really is going to be takeover and takeover progression. That's what I'm expecting to see. That's what I think we'll see, and that's probably going to happen next week, maybe Monday or Tuesday, of course. So we'll be there to cover all that as and when it comes in as well. I should be live tomorrow as well, guys. I will be back then. I'm not too sure about the time yet, but I'll probably aim for the afternoon, tomorrow afternoon as well. So if anyone's online at that time, make sure to drop in if I'm on. And yeah, guys, look, I think we're just going to leave the stream here as well. Maybe not really a lot we need to talk about. At the minute, I think we've said pretty much everything we need to say, so I'm going to leave the stream here. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm going to go get some food because I'm really hungry. And yeah, have a good one. Enjoy your Saturday. At least we have 3 points from Manchester United today, so they haven't ruined the weekend. It just might be a dull and uninspiring one, just like Manchester United. Oh well, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next one.